Hello,
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 hello.
and
Am I
okay,
starting
go ahead.
already? I
Yeah,
was gonna
Habibi,
say
you don't have
before
the
he said,
camera, so I'm like, let
bro.
me do it.
Before he
You
said,
don't have
before
the
he said
camera.
this,
You don't
before he
have the
said,
camera, and you're late.
Wallahi, guys. So, firstly, before this, he said he was gonna go live on the stream. I was hella confused as to whether he was Sammy. Did he not say before this he's going live? So I assumed that he was okay. Say less. You want to take the ranks? You can take the ranks. So you can just stay.
And I was
Hello and
about
all
to
that.
do that, but you
No,
interrupted
no,
my
no. There
time.
was a mad delay, Habibi. That was like
Yeah,
a 10-second
Habibi.
delay.
Wait. I said I'm going live, meaning I'm putting it live. I didn't say I'm going to do the intro. If you
Yeah.
want me to do the intro, I'll do
Wallah,
the intro. You and
I
your
didn't understand.
bald headed fraud there in that
Habibi. I didn't
picture,
understand.
bro.
Wallah. Nah, but
Okay,
listen, big
hey,
up to
hello
everybody
and
who's.
welcome back to another show, another
Here we go. There we
video
go. There we
of
go.
Saad's Football Corner, and another special episode number. Saad, help me out. Which episode number is this?
14.
Wallahi, I don't know.
It's
Wallahi, I
right
don't know.
in
But yeah,
the
episode
the
number
topic, man.
something.
Come
We'll
on.
find out next time. Yeah,
It's right
episode
in the
number
title, man.
something. Yeah. It's right. Oh yeah, episode number. Oh shit, episode number 14. It's right there.
This guy's a fraud, guys.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, listen, guys. I just
You just
yeah,
had
I'm not at
breakfast,
it
right?
today. Anyways, yeah, kind of. You can say that. Maybe like
Okay.
2.5 hours ago, but fair.
Khilalen nar.
Yeah,
Wallah, khilalen.
episode
Even though he's
episode
broken his heart.
14. Episode
Wallah.
14 of the Koora pod. We're back again with another show. A lot of a much earlier show than usual. We usually have this at like 7 p.m. UK time. We're doing this today at 5 p.m. UK time because some fraud couldn't do it later. And another fraud also couldn't do it later, and he's not even here yet. Right? I don't even know if he will show up, to be honest. Everyone is asking. Only one person's asking. Ali is asking where is Souls. I guess Ali really enjoys watching us destroy souls here in the show. But yeah, it's another show. We have some exciting stuff for you. We'll be discussing obviously team of the season so far, who's gonna get in, who's not gonna get in. We'll obviously discuss nominees as well, not just the players we end up voting in. And yeah, you guys obviously play along and let us know your opinion on who you think should make it. Cool. This fraud souls, I don't think is going to show up. This question, by the way, big up Suraida. Thank you so much for tuning in. Are the Guler bigger than Brahim Diaz? The biggest fraudulent thing I've seen. He's not bigger than Brahim Diaz. He's not better than Brahim Diaz in any way. If you're saying he's going to eventually be better when he grows up, maybe. But right now, in the here and now, Brahim Diaz is a better footballer. It's plain and simple. One plays for Madrid and actually influences games. The other, I have no idea where he is, to be honest. Big up Aaron, who says, hit the like button, everyone. So yeah, let's get the show at least 20, 30 likes. Ali is also watching. He's like, fraud, I'm back. And he's asking where is Souls. We don't know where Souls is, Ali. We don't know where Souls is. He's hidden somewhere. I think he doesn't want to face the heat. He understands that there's a lot to grill him on, so it is what it is. TK coming in with the smoke, but it's some fake ass smoke. That kind of cheap smoke you buy from a grocery. He says Suraida speaking facts. He's not speaking facts. Big up Suraida, but this is the one thing where she's just waffling, absolutely waffling. He's like, nah, Ashraf, you know better than this. Don't be a fraud. No, I know better than this, TK. I'm saying right now, in today's present, Brahim Diaz is better than Arda Güler. If you're telling me Arda Güler will eventually be better, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. He's 25 and Arda Güler is like, what, 20 or something? I don't know.
Brother,
He's been very impactful in Real
this
Madrid.
Arda Güler defense league is moving crazy. These man talk like as if he's the next Messi, bro. These man talk like he's this prospect that is so good right now that he can't. Like, brother, it's Arda Güler at the end of the day, bro. Like I said in the group chat, he's a guy that has scored a couple of good goals for Turkey and done barely anything for his club. So let's relax. Let's calm down. Carlo Ancelotti knows the best. Let's not go over the head of Don Carlo, bro. When we know who starts for Real Madrid, and we know who starts for, you know what I mean, and this and that, bro. We know who just comes off the bench and just sees out games, bro. We know.
Do you guys think? Do you think, guys, if he was Spanish, he would have played more?
Sorry.
Do you think if he was Spanish, he would have played more?
No,
Who?
what does that have to do with anything? Brahim Diaz is Moroccan. Why is he playing?
Yeah, I know that he's Moroccan. He chose Morocco, right? But he was offered to join Spain as
Oh,
well.
you mean if Brahim Diaz was Spanish, he'd play? No, he wouldn't play more because
Mm.
Mbappe, Vini Jr., Rodrigo, and Bellingham are all better than him. He
I
shouldn't be
think
starting
that
ahead of
team
him.
is stacked. That team is stacked, so you're unlucky in that regards because I think Brahim Diaz starts for a lot of other teams.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure, definitely, yeah.
I mean, a
will
lot of other
probably
teams I
say-
don't know, but yeah, I don't know about lots of other teams. To be honest, he doesn't start for Barca. He doesn't start for a Bayern. I don't know who. Actually, he probably does start for Bayern. He doesn't start for Man City when they're at their pump.
Bayer Leverkusen, I don't think he starts for because he would start in the 10 position.
Yeah, ahead of Florian Wirtz. No
Nah,
chance.
he doesn't start for them.
Yeah, I don't think he starts for Arsenal either. By the way, he definitely does not
What?
start for Arsenal. Because who will he start? I mean, unless you're saying left wing.
Left wing, yeah, definitely left wing.
Fair,
Okay, that's
fair.
fine.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think he's. I don't think
He's
he's a
better
left
than
winger. I think he's an
Trossard and
attacking
Martinelli.
midfielder. I think he's an attacking midfielder. I don't think.
Yeah,
he's
here's the thing. You have to put him in the 10, bro. If he's gonna play anyway, he has to be in the 10, bro. You can't be playing him in. I don't like it when he's playing in his left wing, right wing, like against Niger, bro. He's playing on the right wing, bro. What is that? What is that, bro? Do you know what I mean? His
Yeah.
position is centrally, bro, down the middle as the 10, bro. Do you know what I mean? In the midfield. So, bro, I don't know why.
I think he would easily walk into Arsenal left side, man. Easy.
Okay.
Nobody's better on the
No,
left
but
side.
is he left-footed or right-footed though?
I think right, if I'm mistaken.
Okay, if he's right, I can hear it, but
Hey, the thing is, yeah, the funny thing is, yeah, TK said all of this stuff, yeah. T doesn't even realize that Brahim Diaz starts for Turkey if he became Turkish tomorrow, bro.
yeah,
He starts
does,
for
100%.
Turkey. He starts for Turkey.
He not only
in
starts.
that prediction.
He not only starts for Turkey, he probably wins them games on his own. Like,
Anyway, big up to.
yeah, bro. It says he can play with both feet, but he's like his stronger is left, so he's definitely not a left winger for me then. Plus, I don't think he has that kind of pace to play on the wings. Honestly,
I can tell you who Arda Güler is definitely better than. I can tell you who Arda Güler is definitely better than. He's definitely better.
He's
than
better than
Szoboszlai.
Sterling.
He's definitely better than Szoboszlai. I don't know why that guy's talking. I don't know why he's doing all this yap. Arda Güler is better than you. So relax, stay in your position.
I didn't see that. What happened between them?
Yeah, apparently he was pushed in a picture of him telling like Szoboszlai to shush. And then Szoboszlai put a little comment in there saying 1088, which is the amount of minutes that he's played in the season. Just put that there. And then he then replied with saying,
Man, that's a very redundant topic. Let's go to the team of the season, guys.
Wallahi, Sammy Wallahi is like the teacher, bro. I swear, sometimes he's like, guys, we're going away from the topic. Yallah, we need to get back. Habibi, we
have topic, guys. Stick to the topic, guys.
Now
stick to the agenda, Saad.
Sammy, now I'm doing
Sometimes
it.
it'll be
Bro. We got time. Relax. Why are you trying to rush things?
No, I want to take all the time in that topic, because I think it's going to be a very heated topic between us.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to be heated.
And each position will take like 15 minutes to agree on.
To be honest, if Souls was here, it would have been heated. I don't think it'll be heated now because I feel like we all have common sense. I don't think Souls does, so I think it should be fine.
You hear that?
I don't think it'll be heated, to be honest.
Common sense is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, look, I guess we'll start with it then. Otherwise, Sammy will be upset. So
I'm not. I want to give it a fair share of time. That's
I'm
all.
kidding.
You know?
I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding. I'm absolutely kidding.
Did you find it? The one that
yeah, bruh. This ain't my first rodeo, bro.
All right, sorry.
Well, actually, it is my first rodeo. It's the first time I'm
Why is he
doing
talking like this? Like as if it ain't, bro. I'm saying this ain't my first rodeo. Well,
I'm ahead of the curve, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yes. Zoom in, brother. Zoom in, bro.
What is with
I was watching the episode of Al-Ahwa when they did team of the season, and Sam was struggling with the tech and struggling with the website, using some outdated website for the lineup. Big up
Why
Sam,
does he use this website? I was hella confused, bro.
I have no idea, but also,
by the way, let me put.
Look, I didn't come.
He's the host for today. So let me put him at the top because he is the host today. So.
I am at the top. What do you mean?
No, you weren't at the top like here. You were here
You just put me at the top now. Okay, fair.
like this.
Fair. Big up.
I put you at the top.
Yeah. If anyone is wondering why Saad is not showing his camera, guys, he's shaved his head bald.
No,
That's why he's putting the picture of bald Arteta. Don't lie, it's fine, bro. It's
Let
Ramadan.
me change that.
Yeah, that's why.
change that.
That's why.
But he's
Bald
always wearing a
Arteta.
hat.
It's
Let me change it. Let me
doesn't
change
matter.
it to something that might scare T a little bit. Anyway, let's just put that there.
Brahim Diaz.
Listen, don't worry,
Brahim
bro.
Diaz.
T, have a look at this, bro. This is what top quality 10 looks like, bro. Unlike your guy, Arda Güler, bro. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue. But yeah, sorry. No, guys, I'm literally away at the moment, so I ain't at my setup. So do you know what I mean? That's the reason why there's no camera. But yeah, look at this.
Yeah, FK. I don't even know why this is a conversation. Like Lamine Yamal is not just clear. I think Lamine Yamal is maybe like, you know, he's playing football on a different planet, and Brahim Diaz is playing in the favelas.
Man.
Like, it's not the same.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm
there's
still
no
gonna hate on
difference.
Lamine Yamal, but big up to him. He is clear of Brahim Diaz, isn't it? But
There
I'm
is
still gonna hate
nothing
on
Brahim
him,
Diaz is
100%.
better on. Yeah, you can hate on you want, but yeah, Lamine Yamal is more than clear, bro. That goal he scored against Netherlands. Oh my word.
yeah.
Bro, this guy is not normal, bro.
Have you
not
seen the
normal. The
comments
way he was
with
twisting him up.
What was it, Vander Vet or something like that, when he told him you're lowering your pants a lot, and then when he scored, he actually just dropped the pants. He's like, "Here you go."
Oh
There.
my god. Oh
Alive,
my
bro.
god.
I laughed, man, when I saw that. I was like, "Damn, man."
Damn. But anyways, cool. We'll start with the keeper. A couple of nominees, obviously here. You guys can obviously add your own names. Maybe you guys in the comments can also give us.
Can we give a
your
promise that we're going to
options?
be unbiased, guys? We are going to be unbiased. This is nothing to do with Arsenal. We're not just going to pick Arsenal players for the sake of, because we've grilled Arsenal players.
Guys.
Anyway. I just want you guys to know that Arsenal players are not just going to get into this, bro. We're gonna pick.
Guys, I am always super unbiased. Every single time, I've never once made biased comments, whether it's for Arsenal or against Arsenal. So yeah, you guys know that I'm not gonna be fraudulent. Like, however, again, big up to Alahwa, big up to Hassan, because I watched that and that was fraudulent.
Yeah,
That was fraudulent. That was
fraudulent.
absolutely fraudulent, to be honest. So it is what it is. Cool. Keeper, a couple of nominees, obviously. So there's definitely Matt Sells from Forest, who's been having a good season. There's David Raya. There's obviously you'll always name someone like Allison.
Bro,
just
T's
based on
head is on
his,
Mars, by the way. Just letting you know.
yeah, it is on Mars. T, you know, I don't lie. If I'm saying Brahim Diaz is better right now, it's because he's better right now. I didn't say he's going to be better than
have you
other
eaten
player.
yet?
So you're clearly being biased, T. That's just the reality.
Bro,
I don't know.
has T eaten
Zoraida?
yet? T, have you eaten
He's
yet?
being super. I don't think he. I think he must have. Yeah. I don't know why I know why Saad is giggling, but there's absolutely no.
Bro, I was laughing
But
at T, bro. He's lost his head.
First of all,
His head's
he's
on
gone
Mars,
full
bro.
bald and he's not showing up the
Here we
camera. So
go.
it is what it is.
Here we go. All of a
There you
sudden,
go.
this guy turns up.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. It's easy to talk on a mic when the other guy is typing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it easier for myself. You know? Ashraf, if you knew the fraudulence that this guy has spewed about Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler, you wouldn't back him and you wouldn't listen to what he has to say. Okay. First of all,
No, my opinion is my own. I don't know what
I never started this war. This fraud did. Okay. This guy started cussing my guy and was talking about, oh, Brahim is better. Brahim is better. First of all, yeah. Second of all, yeah. One is 25 years old, and this guy has the nerve to call him a young talent still. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, the other guy just turned 20. He was 19, like literally a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? He has a big future in front of him. And when you say, Ashraf, you say he can be better at some point because he is younger. I also agree with that. But I think he is not much, how should I say? There's not much of a big of a difference. The only thing that Brahim Diaz sometimes shows is his maturity on the ball because of his age. But apart from that, when it comes to
But he
talent,
said,
when it comes to
he said up
when-
to this moment, right? He mentioned up to this moment, not a couple of
Yeah,
years
I'm
later.
talking about the present. Like right now, today, who's better today?
yeah, but okay, you are not, but you are never in your life convincing me that Brahim Diaz is more talented than Arda Güler. That's just a straight up lie. Arda
No, it's not
Güler,
about who. Nobody
Arda
said
Güler
talented.
has a higher.
Nobody
Now
said
listen,
talented.
Arda Güler is more talented. He has a higher ceiling. He is 5.5 years younger. Yeah, the fact that this guy picked Morocco and because he couldn't play for Spain, you know, says speaks volumes. Yeah, Arda would never in his life do that. Yeah,
You're confusing
stop.
between
If Arda
potential
Güler
and
was-
current form.
If Brahim Diaz was born and raised in Spain, if Arda Güler was born and raised in I don't know, Germany, and he had the chance to play for Germany, he would play for Germany. You know it.
no, he wouldn't.
Mesut Ozil and
No,
Gundogan chose to play.
you don't know your facts. If you know your facts, you wouldn't say Miss Özil because Miss Özil wanted Turkey. We didn't want him. It's just that simple. Because when he was a
We
youth
didn't
player,
What?
listen, 17, 18 years old, when he was a youth player, we said to him, you need to come to Turkey and play for Turkey.
That's
He-
why Erdogan was
what-
with him.
No, listen. You guys need to let me finish before you can, you know what I'm saying? Rebuttal. Mesut Özil, when he played for Schalke, when he had that blonde hair, yeah, we told him you need to pick for Turkey, yeah. He did not know what he wanted to do, but after that, he said, "I want to go join Turkey," but Turkey was like, "No, you're too late because you either pick Turkey or you pick no one." Because we're that proud, you know what I'm saying? We are that proud of a country. You either pick us or khalas. It's just that simple. He didn't pick Turkey because he was still looking at which way he wanted to go. He did not pick Germany straight away. He was like, I don't know yet. Yeah. And what happened? Turkey was like, no. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? We're not your second fiddle, like Morocco did with Brahim Diaz, because we're not that country. You know what I'm saying? Mesut Özil later said, I want to join Turkey still. And we said no, because you're not going to think about us and another country. And then a few years later, you come to us back. No, it doesn't work like that, bro. We are too proud of a country to let that happen. So
Highly
that's
doubt
the
it.
whole story about Mesut Özil. Okay.
To be honest, T, I just read it. I don't know if that's fully true. I'm reading the quotes by his father, Mustafa Ozil, who said, the decision to play for the German national team, almost everyone in my family was against Mesut playing for Germany. They even said that he betrayed his country. Mesut came to me, we talked about it, and I understood his doubts. He was only 18 at the time, a young lad, and his friends were playing for Turkey. Mesut said, my blood is red. I told him we all bleed red. However, I convinced him with arguments to play for Germany. This was the best decision. He played 92 international matches for Germany until 2018 and became a World Cup champion in 2014.
But now you're talking
This is the
about his
greatest
father. You're talking about his father.
Yeah, so it
bro.
wasn't. So it wasn't that
Okay,
you rejected him.
okay.
Yeah,
Why-
that's,
why-
that's
no,
the
no,
narrative
no.
they're feeding.
That's-
you know,
that's
there,
two
but-
different
oh
things,
my
T.
God.
No, you literally,
different
literally,
things.
no,
It
no,
would- it
okay.
wouldn't be-
So,
it wouldn't be hard done, you know?
Ramsdale's father is right about everything about Arsenal, yeah? Is Ramsdale's
No,
father right about
no,
everything?
that's not what I'm
Huh?
saying.
Is that what we're doing? Is fucking
stop,
no,
that's not my
listen,
argument.
listen.
That's not my argument. That's
Why
what I
Is
said, though. I didn't say that.
Tyson Fury's father is Tyson Fury's father right about everything? Is
we're
Ramsdale's
not
father
saying
right
it's
about
right.
everything?
T, we're not
You know
saying
what I'm
who's
saying?
right and who's wrong.
You're literally listening to the one guy that would protect him no matter what, and you're literally not taking his words with a grain of salt. Why don't you go to the Turkish Federation? Why don't you go to the Turkish coach at that time and listen to what they have to say and what Özil gave them as an answer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a
Why don't-
question.
why don't you listen to them?
I have a genuine
Question.
question.
How do you know
What
who's
is-
Hold
right
on,
and
but
who's
hold on.
wrong?
Can I just say one thing?
One second.
It's funny to go. Listen. It's funny to go. Listen, no. It's funny to go 3v1 right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have a
But let
serious
me say,
question.
one thing, yeah. Let me say one thing. Brahim Diaz was too shit. Brahim Diaz was too shit to play for Spain. He got refused, and then he went to Morocco. You know what I'm saying? Like a second pick. You know what I'm saying? You're literally the side bitch, okay?
T.
And Yamal
T.
did not even look at Morocco, bro. He was like, nah, bun this. I'm going to Spain. It's just that simple, yeah.
T.
We refused. That's the difference.
Hakimi. What about
That's the
Hakimi?
difference.
Hakimi could have played for Spain. He chose to play for Morocco, and he would have started for Spain every game, right?
Okay, sure, but that's literally one player out of the 100,000
okay.
that picked other countries. You know how
But I
many
gave you
Moroccans
other examples.
You know how many
Emre Can.
Moroccans?
What about
Listen,
Emre Can? Emre Can.
Okay. Ibrahim Afellay, Ibrahim Aysati. Do you want me to name more?
I agree. Othman
I can name a lot of
Marwan
Moroccans
Fellaini.
that played for the Netherlands instead of Morocco, bro. Huh?
But the same
You want me
applies
to do that as
Turkey,
well?
bro. Okay, let's get back to the main argument. We're saying who's better right now. I asked you between Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz today, 24th of March, who's the better footballer? You deviated by saying he has a better ceiling, he's younger, more talented. I don't care. I'm asking who's the better player today.
Are we seriously discussing who's better between Güler and Brahim Diaz?
Bro, this is an.
We're talking about today.
war.
We're talking about today,
The thing-
not the future. We're talking about
The
today.
thing is
Today.
for me,
If it's
the
today,
problem
if
is-
it's today,
hold
it's
on,
not-
hold on, because I've kept my mouth shut for this whole thing, yeah. To let T
Wait,
walk
before you
through
say anything,
about
Saad, what
he's
is
saying, yeah? But
what
What?
is Souls wearing? MashaAllah, Souls.
yeah,
He's
wallahi,
wearing a
wallah,
Moroccan.
wallah,
Oh,
tabarakallah.
okay,
Let's
Souls
see.
is representing.
Khalina,
Dra'iyah. Oh,
Allah,
MashaAllah,
ya
MashaAllah. He
Wallah,
comes in the
shukran.
Ramadan spirit.
No, I'm back home now, man. I'm back home. So, my mom won't let me. My mom won't let me maneuver around the house without a jilbab. So.
والله لا اله الا الله.
Khalas,
But,
Souls, remove
no-
Saad, remove it from the street. Oh, okay, thank you.
No, but
Yeah,
listen.
sorry, man, sorry,
If
relax,
we're talking,
relax. Why you
if we're talking about right now,
No,
right
hold
now,
on, Souls. Before you give your input real quick, please. I've been waiting because T's been waffling for a minute, so I needed to let him get his stuff out.
No. You started this, you fraud. You
With
literally
respect,
started this.
with
You
due
cannot
respect,
start
respect,
something and then
you have
act like
waffled.
you're
Now
like
let me waffle a little bit.
like you're high and
Let me
mighty, bro.
waffle a little
You're
bit.
not. You're literally not.
Let me-
You literally started.
So I have to drop. I have to.
No,
do
no,
my,
no. We don't do that.
You
We don't do that,
literally
we don't do
started
that.
this
Fuck.
by
So
comparing
why
a
can't he
25-year-old
speak, but then he
grown ass
speaks?
man
Okay, once
to
again,
a
T, once
19-year-old.
again, T.
You
I'm
started
gonna
this, bro.
Speak, and
T,
then
once
he's
again,
gonna
guys,
speak and just try and shout over
Saad,
me,
once
bro.
again,
Like, let's
You
not
literally
do that.
started
I'm
this.
gonna
You
be
literally started
once
this.
again, guys,
Because it's not
I'm
my
gonna
fault
be
you
the
got
judge
emotional
here.
over the argument,
I'm
bro.
not
It's
gonna,
my
guys,
fault,
once
T.
again, Saad, once again. I'm gonna step out. I'm just gonna be the judge here. Khalas, T, we heard your stance. Saad, give us your stance. We'll end it with Souls and then we'll go to the lineup. Yalla.
Yes,
But Saad,
100%.
make it quick. Yalla, make it quick.
No, I'll make it quick. Firstly,
Yeah.
in regards to this whole Özil thing, why the hell am I going to believe the Turkish Federation of Football and the coach at the time when they will say exactly what they want to say?
Oh yeah, just like his father, yeah.
Hold on,
Just like his father. Huh? Just like his father. Okay, so his father is more reliable than a whole federation. Okay, there you are. There you
I
are.
beg you just
No. You're a fraud. You're literally a fraud.
Let him land. Let him land.
One
T,
second.
T, let him land. Let him land.
I don't care. We're not bringing.
Yeah, let him land. Yeah, T,
You're
let him
literally
land.
a fraud.
We're not.
T,
bringing him
once
in,
again,
bro.
T,
Because-
let him land. T, let him land. Yeah, go ahead,
Because
Saad.
he
No,
just
because
talks
this guy,
every time I say
bro,
one
this
thing,
guy
gets
talks about me
emotional, bro.
waffling. This guy is the pinnacle of waffle, bro. This guy is.
No,
If you
look
have
at
a
this.
picture of Saad, you
Why
see a
is he
waffle, bro.
angry, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
No, because you're literally lying, bro. You trust
I feel it's gonna break the mic, bro.
father. You trust
No,
a father
it's not.
over a whole federation. You're a fraud.
No.
You're literally a fraud.
But T, you're not even listening to my part of it. What I'm
Let
trying to say
Saad
is,
land your point.
what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say is, firstly, on
Yeah.
this little bit, what I'm trying to say is, if we're not believing the father, why am I going to believe the Turkish Federation, who will say what they want to say to make Turkey look good? They're not going to say what they're going to say. They're not going to say, "Oh, well, he rejected us."
Oh, ya Allah.
not saying that.
Everything that you
They're gonna
say
say
right now, I
waffling
can say
this,
about his
and then
father that this
waffling
is
that.
flesh and blood.
bro,
Wallahi, bro.
They're not
You
gonna say
cannot
it.
be this
Either way,
damn Saad. Wallah.
That's a moot point. Yeah. Now, in regards to Arda Güler versus Brahim Diaz, listen, I just said the facts, and then T couldn't accept the facts. The fact is, at this moment in time,
No.
Brahim
That's not what
Diaz
you said.
is a
That's
better
not what you
player.
said. That's not what you said. Say
So what did I
verbatim what
say?
you said. No. Say verbatim what you said about Arda Güler and then talk. Okay? And then talk. What did you say?
So here's the thing. When it comes to, by the way, I love that.
No.
T came in with
What
Arda
did you
Güler.
say?
Huh?
What did you say? Be
What
honest.
did you say about him? What did you
But-
say about him, Zach?
Be
Here's the
honest.
thing. I added a little bit of extra Moroccan spice to it, bro. It's not
And
my
said
fault,
what?
bro.
No. Not, do not act like just because these are your Moroccan brothers and talk like,
No.
oh, I added some Moroccan spice. That's not what you said, bro. You're literally a fraud. You're literally a fraud.
If I called him a Turkish bum, it's not my fault, bro. I just added Moroccan spice to it.
Okay, hold on.
I lit the fire, bro. What are you trying to act like? If you call Brahim Diaz a Moroccan bum and you say he's worthless and whatever, I'm not gonna sit there and go, okay, say exactly what you said. Like, bro, I'm not gonna say that.
No.
I'm gonna
Literally,
understand that
you said the things that you said, and you also dared to compare a 25-year-old grown-ass man
No.
to a 19-year-old talent.
Sorry.
Okay,
Halo,
that's what you do.
Halo.
You
Hold on,
say
here's my-
Brahim Diaz has a bigger ceiling, more talent than Arda Güler, when Brahim Diaz is 25 years old. Bro, he's pushing 30.
Okay. Wait,
I was
hold
in
on.
pushing
Hold
30
on.
at 25,
I want to give.
What's going on here, bro?
Let
Go
me
ahead,
just say
go
one
ahead,
thing.
go ahead, Souls. Go ahead, Souls.
Let me say one thing, and I'll keep it quick. Yeah. This is the same issue I have when people compare Saka and Yamal and all these other things. Yeah. In my opinion, when you have a young player who's a young talent and doing well, the one issue that we have here is that, and by the way, I rate Arda Güler highly. The one issue we have here is that when a player's young, very young, and he's performing at a decent level or at a good level beyond his age, like the Yamals are doing and the Güleras are doing. Obviously, Yamal's doing it at a much higher level. But I mean, when you're performing at a good level compared to your age, people automatically assume you've got a ceiling as high as the pyramids, right? Because you're doing it at such a young level. By the way, as per data that we've seen with a lot of players, there's some players that peak very young and end up actually not doing as well as they get older. We saw it with the Rashford. We've seen it with many of the young players that were amazing at a young age.
Theo Walcott
right?
and all, yeah.
Theo Walcott. So just because you're young and doing well, that there's no guarantee that means your ceiling is any higher than somebody who's 25, 26. That's number one. Number
And
two,
Theo Walcott went to Real Madrid, yeah? Of course.
No,
Continue.
No, but that's fine. But
Continue.
Arda Güler is a top talent, and I think he's incredible, right? I wouldn't even put him in the same sentence as Brahim Diaz, because again, Brahim Diaz is much older, fully fledged, more experienced, played more games, played at a higher level.
But a
So
worse player, less talented. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to add the other truths.
Hold on.
You don't forget to add to other truths. You know what I'm saying?
TK, worst player is very subjective. Worst player on what basis? Let's just not throw out opinions on based
like,
on what.
I mean, you guys. You know what? You know what's funny? You guys act like Brahim gets all these minutes at Real Madrid, but he only has a few games more than Arda. You know that, yeah? A few games.
No, TK, I'll let you finish, yeah. But just to let you know, words like ceiling cannot be quantified in numbers, by the way. Words like ceiling are opinion based. So you can say anyone's got a ceiling.
Why did you say a few streams ago that you think Nwaneri is one of the best right wingers in the league? Huh? Why do you say that then?
No, because he is right now.
Okay, so why can I say the same with Arda Güler? What's the difference?
I didn't say you couldn't. I didn't hear you say that. So let's calm down. I didn't hear you say anything about Arda Güler where he is right now. I'm not commenting on where he is right now. I haven't said that. You're arguing with the wrong person. What I'm saying to you is that ceiling, the word ceiling, and I've heard it with many other arguments with Yamal and everything, is not quantifiable by numbers or metrics. It's a statement that people say as a guessing game based on how they're performing today. So that's why saying that
I mean, that just backs my argument, right?
That's why saying Yamal's got a higher ceiling than Saka, I'm never going to argue that point because he might do. You can't quantify that, but we can't compare Brahim Diaz. In my opinion, I'm gonna give my opinion now as a final word. But in my opinion, Brahim Diaz is a better player than Arda Güler. He's more talented and he's got a higher ceiling, even though Brahim Diaz is 25. Because someone young doesn't guarantee any ceilings. Ceilings is
anyways,
objective.
guys, let's move on to the team of the season.
But Arda Güler is a top player. I just want to say one thing. I like Arda Güler a lot.
Bro, you're talking about a guy that is pushing 30 and you're talking about ceiling still, you know what I'm saying? Arda Güler is one of the most... Listen, he's 25. 25. If you're 25, what are you pushing, huh? You're pushing 30.
25, you're not in your prime yet.
No. You're pushing 30. It's about decades. It's not about the year after. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody, that's a bad equivalency. Nobody says that for 20. Yeah, go ahead, Sami. Guys, Sami has his take, and then we go to keeper straight away.
So quickly.
Go ahead, Sami.
So for Arda Güler yes, Brahim Diaz. Currently, Brahim Diaz is better. He's more impactful with Real Madrid. Arda Güler could be in the future better. As Sol said, we never know. I'm not saying the Arda Güler is a bum or shit player, absolutely not. But regarding that, the point for Mesut Ozil that I want to go back to, you said that he was rejected by the Turkish. I think that wasn't a rejection. One second, TL, please. 1 second.
No, but you need to complete my sentence first before you say that.
Yeah, whatever. You're saying that they rejected him because he was debating which path to go into Germany.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fine. But for me, I think that's not the case because when the president of that nation is standing with Masoud Ozil in multiple occasions. I think it's a mutual understanding between them that he wants to go to
And
Germany. It's
respect.
fine.
Ya
And there's
Allah, that's
respect
a whole
with-
decade
that's-
later, brother. Decade later, bro.
regardless, a decade
Anyways.
later. But if you're saying that they are really, you know, that pride, and they're saying no, fuck you, you didn't accept us, I don't think the president would have, you know, met him. That's my personal opinion on the matter. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Anyways, good one. So we'll go to the keeper, guys. This one will probably be
What
quick.
are we actually doing here, Ashraf?
We're doing team of the season so far
team
in
of
the Premier
season.
League. Team of
In
the
the Premier
season.
League only? I don't know.
Yes,
how
Premier
we
League
got into a
only.
discussion with Brian
Bruh,
Diaz
if we
and how
do
doing that.
outside Premier League, then honestly it'll be dominated by like La Liga players. So anyways,
Bro, by the way,
it
can
wouldn't, yeah.
we be open and honest and objective about this team? Because after the team that I made yesterday on Ahwa, my brain cells, I'm still recovering those brain cells. You know what I'm saying?
No. We're gonna be super unbiased here. There won't be an Arsenal bias or an Arsenal unbiased or any bias to any team. We're actually gonna debate. And if you're putting a name, you have to give us a logical reason.
No.
My
but
brain
Ashraf,
cells died when I saw Al Ahwa. Once again, souls. My brain cells died when I saw someone in Al Ahwa naming Emiliano Martinez and Estupinian in the team of the season. And when he was asked why, he's like, Emiliano Martinez, because ever since he moved to Aston Villa, he's been a good keeper and
Yeah,
he does
but this is
antics
why,
and this
yeah,
and that.
but
That
Ashraf,
shows
this is
this person
why-
has only watched highlights of him from years ago and
Yeah,
is
yeah.
using that to reference it today.
Yeah, but
we don't
Ashraf,
do
this
that
is
crap.
why. But Ashraf, this is why I want to say one thing before we do this team. We don't have to argue everything. Sometimes some things are very known for anybody who watches Premier League
That's
football.
fine, but if
And-
you're
and
giving a
some-
name, you have to. If you're giving a name, you have to back
So
up.
how
that
does it
name.
work?
You cannot just say.
give us-
And we're basing the team in the season based on who's been good this year, by the way, not
Yeah.
not
This
who-
season.
Yeah.
not,
Yes.
not who we
Yes.
know is world class from years ago and who's
Correct.
performing at world class.
Agreed.
Correct.
No.
Correct.
Yeah. So, for example,
100%.
just to give an example. For example, like Phil Foden's been world class for 3 years, but I wouldn't put him in.
He
this
never
year's
gets
team
in.
of
He
the
doesn't get in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
that
in his
exactly.
life. Never in his
Souls,
life he gets in.
that's clear. Sami, to answer your question, we all choose and we have to debate and pick only one. So we
Okay.
cannot go with each
Fair
one
enough.
having their own choice.
season.
We have to
Okay, but
agree in
can
the
we
end.
get started, bro? Because Iftar's coming up. soon.
Yalla. So the first one, if you guys want to make this quick, I think the first one is Cells. That shouldn't take that much time. He's been a fantastic keeper for Forest. He's faced. I have the stats here because I already knew his stats were good, to be honest, but I wanted to double check.
I would go with Alisson.
But Ashraf, if
Whoa,
we're basing
Alisson.
every opinion on
Crazy.
stats, then there's no discussion because you just plug
No.
stats.
I'm not only basing it on stats. I'm using stats to back up what I've already seen. I've seen him make some incredible saves against Chelsea when they kept 1-1, against Liverpool when they obviously won 1-0. Against us, I know, like, obviously they ended up getting smashed, but whatever, it is what it is. But overall, he's done well. But the stats also back it. Remember how I started the opinion of Ramsdale? I'm like, Ramsdale is a good keeper, but his save success rate is 55%. I'm sorry, I'm not putting a keeper whose save success is 55%. That's horrendous.
What about Alisson?
No.
Cells, I'll come
He
to Alisson.
didn't play enough games.
He didn't
Yeah.
play enough games, but obviously
yeah.
Alisson is the best keeper in the league outside of this challenge, though.
Correct.
But, I mean,
Easy.
Yeah.
That's not
He
a
is.
debate.
He is. But
It's not even a debate.
this was my argument yesterday because I picked Raya. Yeah.
yeah,
I was like-
I would have picked right.
I was like Cells excels in saving the ball, yeah. But I feel like Raya brings more to our team as a whole when it comes to his build-up, when it comes to his positioning, distribution, yeah. And he can save as well. And also, the one argument that I had against that, because people were like, "Oh, Cells has better saves." Yes, but Cells has 1 clean sheet more than Raya. Raya has 11. Cells has 12. So
No. What do
if
you mean? What do you mean? Cells has better saves? What saves?
No, yeah, because the argument was, Mo, because I was arguing with Mo about this, and the whole argument was, they have more XG against them because of the way they play, and Cells is way more exposed. They face more shots, But then the same guy, Mo, wanted to put Milenkovic in this team, and when I said, so they face more XG, and you want to put Milenkovic in as well, you know what I'm saying?
I heard that, and wallahi, big up Mo. And I hope he brings it up on Wednesday when I want to show. You schooled him with that because that is such a contradiction. And first of all, how the hell does Arsenal have the best defense in the league but cannot get a keeper, and you have to argue to get one player in? I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Look, Raya, amazing. He's had a very good season. I think Cells has had a better season.
Yeah, so listen. Let's not spend too much time on a keeper.
Okay, so let's vote. Who are you voting? Raya?
Raya.
Raya.
So
Raya for me as well.
Raya
Raya for me as well.
Sami.
Raya.
Okay, that by default Raya wins, so we'll keep
Yeah,
that.
but
Again, I hope
I was gonna go with Cells, but
I was gonna
guess
go with
Raya.
Cells as well, but
that's
majority
fine. But
wins.
you're outnumbered, so it's fine.
No, no, no.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Raya is not.
You know what, Cells?
Raya is not a
You
bad
need to
shot.
relax, bro, because you're gonna get outnumbered
Yeah.
soon, bro. I'm gonna speak
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
relax.
thing, bro.
Relax.
The same
No.
thing that you're
Yeah,
hitting
yeah,
me
yeah.
right
And
now.
by the way, I don't even need to talk because the reasoning for why I'm putting Raya in is the exact reasons that TK just said. So I don't even need to repeat it. It's
No,
the,
no, no, no.
the
Raya
but
is not a
Cells,
bad shot. He's
but
been
Cells,
amazing.
but
He's
by
got
the way,
the second highest. Raya's got the second highest save success rate in the Premier League. Only 0.1 behind. You won't even believe who's number one, guys. I actually won't even say. Can you guys guess? Who
Onana?
has the best save
Onana.
success rate? No, not Onana. Onana is like
Vicario?
Onana is way below. No.
Sanchez?
And this keeper has faced 104 shots. Raya has only faced 95, and he still has better success rate.
Ramsdale.
Yeah, who did you say, T?
I said Sanchez?
Yes.
Wallah,
Robert
say Wallah,
Come on,
Sanchez.
Oqsam
Fuck,
billah,
man.
Robert Sanchez has faced 104 shots.
Because their
and
defense
he's-
is a bum. Chelsea's
No,
defense
no, no.
is shit, bro.
No, Sammy, listen to the stat. He's
Mm.
faced 104 shots on target, and he
Yeah, because they
saved.
allowed them to shoot.
Wait, I agree, but he saved
Mm.
76.9%, which is the highest in the league. So
Yeah.
if you're facing so many shots and you're disgusting as a keeper, and we all know he sucks as a keeper, your save success rate should not be high.
Yeah,
But
by the
he's
way, I think-
actually
I
a
think-
His
good
I-
mistakes are fatal, Ash.
His mistakes are
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
And
okay.
also,
Robert,
Ashraf, if the reason is why you get in the team of the season is because of your save percentage and the way you save the ball, if you have one more clean sheet than Raya, in my opinion, you're not that much better than Raya when it comes to your saves. And when it comes to his other parts of his game, I feel like Raya just brings way more to us than Cells brings to Nottingham overall.
and
Yeah, and
also-
Cells
also-
doesn't have a better save
yeah,
success rate than Raya
and
anyway.
also Raya, in my opinion, based on the question, Raya's having a better season. It's just flat out
Probably.
in terms of like individual key games, individual moments, distribution, all of that. But again, the stats may show something different, which is why I'm open to hearing Ash. I know Ash is going to bring the stats for a lot of these positions. But yeah, so it's
For
Raya.
relevant positions, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and Cells,
anyway,
obviously, big up Cells.
we
Cells,
done-
the top keeper, by the way. Cells top keeper.
We picked
He
the
is, he
keeper.
is.
Let's move on to the right.
Let's
back
go.
now.
So left back, we'll
We're
start with
starting
left
with
back.
Yeah,
Guys, here are the options.
I'm not gonna give my opinion yet, but I will say that the left back and right back, in my opinion, are the ones where there's the most discussion to be had, because especially on left back, I don't think there's been anyone like way better, like clear.
I
across
swear
everyone
to
else.
God, I'm not trying to be biased.
Mm.
I think one of them, there's no debate who gets in, generally.
Okay,
But anyways,
okay,
we'll come to it.
Yeah.
Left
right
back, the
right
options
back,
are
there's no debate.
Rob,
but
yeah,
anyway.
left
let's
back.
go.
The options are Robinson, Kerkez,
That's my
Lewis
choice.
Hall, been amazing, and Robinson, Kerkez, Lewis Hall.
Skelly.
To be honest, Guardiol started really well and then fumbled afterwards. So
Okay,
unfortunately, he
let's-
doesn't get in.
Why are you getting? Why are you mentioning?
So
Yeah.
does everyone agree with these three names, or does anyone want to throw
Yeah,
another name?
Wait. Where are you getting the shortlist from, by the way, Ash?
I'm telling you from my
Off
own
top of
opinion.
your
there's
head,
no
bro.
shortlist.
Off top of your head,
From my
bro.
head.
Oh,
The ones who have
sorry.
seen
No,
be
no,
good.
I thought you mapped out a shortlist based on.
No, I haven't. Kerkez,
So
Robinson from Fulham,
I'll start quickly.
and Lewis Hall.
Yeah, I'll start quickly because I had one name in my head even before you even said the options, and it's one of the options that you said. I'm personally going to go with Kirkers only because the games, and I've watched a lot of Bournemouth this year. I just think he's so vital to how they play. The way he gets up and down, he scores key goals. Very good defensively. Very good offensively. I think he's improved his game a lot. And yeah,
There
I
is a
just
fourth
think-
option. I'm so sorry. There's a fourth option.
Who?
Kukureya. Just an honorable shout out because Kukureya I think has been.
Yeah, he's been good.
Guys,
He's been good.
Guys, we said no unbiased.
La
This
hawla
season
wala
he's been
He's been
good.
good. He has.
Stop the
He's been
bias,
good,
guys. He's been good
He's
this
been
season.
one of Chelsea's better players. But look,
Correct.
the left back options aren't very good anyway. Guardiola is the best left back in the league overall.
Yeah.
This
Are you
season.
stunned?
No, he is overall.
Not this
in terms of
season,
overall.
Saad. He's saying overall, not this season.
Overall. But this season, I'm gonna have to go Kirkez only because he in my opinion, overall in terms of offensively, defensively, he's been the best left back in the league solely just as a left
Okay.
back.
I could,
Sammy,
by the
give
way,
us
oh yeah.
one second,
Robinson.
Saad. You're coming. You're
Go
next
ahead.
up,
Yeah,
Sammy.
go ahead, Sammy. Go ahead.
Robinson.
Go ahead, Sammy.
I
Oh,
would
you
go
think it's
with
Robinson? Okay.
Mm.
Robinson's
been
poor.
phenomenal this season.
Robinson's
That's my
Robinson's
opinion as
poor
well. The guy has
defensively.
10. The guy has 10 assists, and he's actually been decent defensively, I think, to be honest. But anyways,
Mhm.
Saad.
Listen, I completely agree that that Robinson having them 10 assists and has been defensively good. But for me, Kirkez, I have to put him as my option just because
Yeah.
if you look at the level that Bournemouth reached, yeah, and he's been instrumental to them scoring goals at a time. Like whether he being the goal scorer or being the assister with those crosses that he puts from the left side of the goal, it's crazy sometimes how accurate the crosses are, and they get straight to the bro. Yeah, for a second, who's watching freaking Shabab al Qadaf?
Thanks, Sami.
Freaking in the back, bro.
me.
Oh, so
Yeah, man.
fraud.
Turn your TV
This
off,
guy.
bro.
Man.
What am I hearing? Goal, Koora Wallahi, what's going on here, bro?
Go ahead, Saad.
Kirk, I think Robinson
Hawla
has been a
wala
little
quwwata
bit
illa billah.
inconsistent.
Can I just carry on my thing
Defensively.
before
Yes, carry on
your
your thing.
Arab commentator? I mean,
Yalla ya habibi, land.
في رمضان guys في رمضان.
Wallah, it's Ramadan, bro. I'm wasting energy, bro. Precious energy. Anyway, I have to go with Kirkez, man. I think he's been immense for them, and I see him at a top club next season. There's no way on God's green earth that Kirkez is still at Bournemouth next season. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'll go, and then T will go last. I think for me it is Robinson. I agree with Sami. I mean, not just the assists. Look, for a fullback, the game has changed, guys. It's not just defend. You also have to look at the attacking side. And to be honest, the best fullbacks over the last 10, 15 years have actually been better attacking first, and then defending comes second. Whether it's Trent, whether it's Dani Alves, Marcelo, even Jordi Alba. Like at some point when he was doing it was his attacking that was highlighted. So
There needs to be
Alphonso
a
Davies,
balance. Though.
Alaba.
There needs to be a balance.
Yeah, I
There needs to be
agree,
a balance.
but I don't think Robinson is bad defensive. This is where I disagree with you, Souls. I think many games I've watched from this season against Liverpool, against Arsenal, against Chelsea, I think he's actually been good defensively. I think he's done well to lock up his wingers. He is very difficult to beat. He's got decent pace, which also makes him very difficult to outpace as well, even if he comes up against pacey wingers. And I think the threat he has going forward is, for me, so elite. That he gets obviously those assists that end up winning games. So he helps decide games, not just defensively, but even going forward. I think, just like how people are saying Kerkez will leave to a big club, I think Robinson also has a very, very good chance of going to a big club.
Yeah, but Robinson's been good for a couple of years, and still no one's come for him. I think.
Which I find odd, to be honest, because I think
it's odd, but it's odd. But I think he is. The reason why I think he is sometimes inconsistent defensively. Offensively, he's always been good. I've always rated Robinson, but there's. I think he's been inconsistent defensively. I think Kirk is better all-round left back. If you want someone that can do both, I think he's better all-round. But anyway, TK is going to decide it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. I hope
please.
your option is between these two, or is it another name?
No, I'm gonna say for Ramadan. No, I'm just kidding. Yesterday I had a pick, and I'm just gonna pick that pick, and it's gonna be Robinson.
Oh no!
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Because I have my reasons. Because I actually remember how he played against Saka, and he actually played really good against Saka defensively. And he also, like Ashraf said, he has double-digit assists. That is not a joke, especially for a left back. I know I like Kerkez. Kerkez was really close. It was literally millimeters for me. But for still, I just think Robinson has been just a tiny bit better than Kerkez this season. He's been more important.
I agree.
That's fine. But yeah, yes, fine. That's fine. Look,
big up Kerkez. I mean, look, Robinson is 27, Kerkez is 21. So Kerkez obviously has more. This is like Arda Güler, Diaz argument all over again. But I think
Kerkez is having a better season, though. I think Kerkez is having a better season overall.
I don't know if he is, honestly. Like, I also am always a bit wary about players who do it for one season. I want to see if it'll stay consistent for 2, 3, 4 years.
This season, though, we're talking about this season. Actually.
No, I know. But if I'm talking about just strictly this season, I feel Robinson has had a bigger impact. But anyways,
Ashraf, that's the whole reason why I refuse to put Ola Aina at right back, because that guy is a one-season wonder still. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now that you brought it up, T, because we're here. This is where I said earlier to Souls, I swear to you, wallahi, at least not intentionally, I'm not being biased.
I know he's gonna
I
say
think
I know.
Timber is the
I
best
knew it.
right back in the
This
league.
guy,
And I think this
loves Timber.
season,
He loves
he
Timber.
is no, but honestly, guys, tell me if I'm lying. He's been incredibly difficult to beat one-on-ones. I don't remember any wingers skinning him. He's been solid going forward. He's able to shoot. He's able to cross. He's actually a very, very underrated dribbler. When he's getting the ball under pressure, he's able to get out of pressure with good dribbling. He's got decent crossing, very good crossing. When he's making good runs and he puts in good crosses in the box. He can play as a center back because of how good defensively he is. If we're talking about a balance, there is no full back in the league. Forget right back, left back. There is no full back in the league right now, outside Reece James, who's never fit and is always injured, who, in my opinion, is more complete than Timber. Genuinely, and I'm not trying to be biased.
So Ash has put a good argument forward for Timber. For me, it was always
totally
going to be
agree
one.
with
For me, it was always going to be one of three players. It was either going to be Timber, Oleina, or Trent. And Trent gets in there, even though he's been off and injured in certain games. Trent, even when he plays, because he's so vital to Liverpool's game every year. Even in his off years, he's still one of the best right backs in the league. So I think it's one of those.
I can actually make an argument for him not being there this season, because the one thing that everyone hails him for has gone down this season, which is attacking attributes. And defensively, he started off good, but there are 4 or 5 games he played in the last 10 games where he got exposed and he got criticized heavily by Liverpool.
Yeah, he had a better start than some of the middle.
Correct.
But look, overall, I would have said Timber anyway, right? Because I just think overall Timber. One is a better player overall, but if we're talking solely this season, it's very tight between Oleina and I know Oleina. You could say it's one season, but again, if we're being unbiased and we're only looking at team of the season, team of the season means who's been the best this season only. It doesn't take into account your past achievements or where you think someone's going to be the following year.
Of course.
But I overall I'm going to edge it to Timber only because I think he's been pinnacle. I do think obviously when we haven't played well. When we haven't played well, he hasn't stepped up and done anything major to kind of save us from things going worse. I think
but he's limited to do that as a fullback, right? There's a ceiling.
I get what you mean.
Yeah,
but obviously, I think I'm
Cool.
watching Trent. That's why. Again, Trent is a unique player. But overall, it's between Ole
Trent.
and no. I mean, Trent can impact games.
Okay.
Trent can
He
impact
means
games,
generally Saad. Saad, stay up
Okay,
stay with the pace of the conversation.
Sorry, man.
We'll go to
overall-
Saad, then T,
Overall, I'll say-
and then
overall, I'll
Sami
say
last.
Timber. Overall, I'll say Timber.
Okay.
But big up Oleina because it's really close.
I think it's wrapped up. I think everybody would say Timber.
Yeah, wallahi.
No, I don't know.
There's no need for us to
Yeah?
go all 1-1-1.
Yeah,
I'm T. I'm sure you're Timber as well, right?
Unless T will say other than Timber.
Yeah, let T have
No,
his,
T will say
because-
Timber, right?
Because
T?
T is a Dutchman. Let him have his little say about Timber because he's obviously got some stuff to say about that.
No,
then
no.
Move on to the next one, bro.
It's
You know,
self-explanatory.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep because I told you guys this guy is gonna be just as important for our defense, just like Saliba and Gabriel. And look how important he is for our defense. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this. I said this. This guy is really good. He's gonna be one of the main names getting on that sheet straight away, just like Gabriel and Saliba and Rice and them, man. You know what I'm saying? And he just proved that. Came back from an ACL injury, like he never got injured. You know what I'm saying? Yes, at the beginning he had, he need to get used to the game, but that's just obvious. You know what I'm saying? But after that, when he got used to it, it just all went
out of it. That's the important thing. He had an ACL and coming back in this
Yeah,
form.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
that is remarkable. But
So
yeah, anyways,
and apart from that, I just feel like he is overall the best right back in the league. I just feel like the only thing Trent has over him is his passes and his shooting, and that's it.
man,
Yeah,
when I
okay.
said this in the summer before the season started, the way people mocked and laughed, and Mo had the audacity of telling me, "How could you say he's a better footballer than Kai Havertz?" Honestly, it's crazy. But anyways, okay, for centre back, guys, we're gonna start with Sami, and the way it works is you need to give us pairs. Yes, don't just give me one name. Give me both.
Ash is hilarious.
Sami.
Van Dijk and
I am
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah,
Complete.
I echo that.
Who did you say?
Van Dijk and Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
I'm gonna completely agree with nothing more to say.
Yeah.
Literally, that was my two.
Nothing
Yeah,
more.
Yeah.
that was my two. But
What about you, T?
yeah, go on.
That's,
T,
Sol's-
Saad.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I said I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
I agree. I agree as well. I feel like this Gabriel and Van Dijk, even though Van Dijk also has been a left center back.
Yeah, but he can play right centre back. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
he's a
they're
right-footed
both-
player.
We're not doing Wolfie rules, bro. Don't worry, man. We're not
I think
doing
those
Wolfie
two are
rules.
bit-
Well, like
I
this
think
Wolfie
those-
guy, I swear Wolfie is such a fraud, bro. I swear to you guys, he's such a fraud, bro. Who's a, but he's a left centre back. Like, yeah, give it a rest, man.
Guys,
I will say that. But one thing I will say that. Hold on, big up
What are you
to
doing here,
a
bro?
few because centre back. There's a lot of good centre backs. I feel like there's been a lot of good
yeah,
centre backs this year.
Milenkovic,
Obviously,
Murillo,
Milinkovic,
Saliba.
yeah. I was gonna say Milinkovic. Big up to again, in my opinion, and I always do this for every position. I say who I
Konate.
think is
Even
who I think
Burn,
is the best player. I still think, in my
Yeah,
opinion, obviously Van Dijk and Saliba are the best centre backs in the league. But
Yeah,
obviously
of
this
course.
season, I have to give it to Gabriel and Van Dijk. But big up Milinkovic though, because he's been quality.
Habibi Hussam, okay,
Mm.
you absolute fraud, ya Hussam. You don't have nothing but love and respect, but sometimes you guys are a bit weird. We have the best defense in the league. If we don't have 2 or 3, how the hell does it make sense? By the way, I voted Matt Sells for keeper, but majority voted Raya. But are you saying Timber and Gabriel should not be there? And Raya and Sells is not a crazy argument because Raya has the highest save success rate. Raya is better on his feet.
But
it's not a
people think,
mental argument.
but people think if you're the team that's winning the league or if you've won the league, you should have all 11 players. Like in team.
We are going to have more Liverpool players soon. It's going to come in anyways.
We are. But just to let you know, when you win a league, like when you do a team of the season, it's not just based on the fact that when you win a league, it doesn't mean every player in that position was the best player in the league in their position.
No, and
other players
even
can carry
Hussam
that.
himself knows this. He said it many times. So it's not like everyone knows this. It's just like we cannot be the best defense in the league and have only one player in.
Just go to
Cool.
Hussam's community. Just go to Hussam's community tab and then look at the team of the season that he puts out, and then tell me he knows ball, bro. This guy don't know ball, bro. This guy don't know ball.
No,
man.
he definitely knows ball.
He don't know ball, bro. Look at his team of the season.
No, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? No, listen. You know what's funny?
Everyone stop, pause. أقسم بالله والله العظيم this season Raya is better than Alisson. Because Alisson has missed 9 or 10 games. He's a better. Alisson is one of the best keepers. I think the second best keeper in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think. Look, I think
this season, Raya is better.
I think Alisson's the best keeper in the world.
This guy
And obviously,
crying.
I know. Obviously,
This
Ash is
you
big
bum.
love towards the Barca keeper. But what I'm saying is that Sagan. What I'm saying is that I think
He's the best keeper when he's fit.
Alisson's the best keeper in the world. But this season, because of Alisson's injury, availability is unfortunately a stat. As everyone knows in football, you need to be available. I know even if it's beyond your control. Brea, in my opinion, has been the best keeper in the league, but close by Sells.
Yeah, if Alisson missed 1 or 2 or 3 games, it's fine. But he missed like 9 or something. So
anyway, what's the next position?
Cool, guys. We'll do so for the midfield. For the midfield.
By the way, can I say one thing still? Can I say one thing?
Wallahi,
I just want to say one thing, yeah?
I need Hussam and Souls to be on the same stream.
Sam, you're scared to invite me onto your channel though, because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, relax. Okay, say the last thing, and then we'll go to the midfield.
I just want to say one thing, yeah. These guys are talking about unbiased and blah blah blah, but the shit I've had to listen to yesterday on Ahwa was the most brain dead shit I've ever heard in my life. These guys are acting like Nottingham Forest has been better than us this season. They put like three Nottingham Forest players in that team, and they only put Gabriel in there as an Arsenal player, and khalas, no other Arsenal player.
TK,
not even Timber.
Wait, TK, who did they put in from? Who did they put in from Brighton?
No, not Brighton. I said Nottingham.
No. One guy named Ahmed, United fan. He wanted to put Emiliano Martinez as keeper, and he wanted to put Estupinian from Brighton as a
just to let you know, the
he also tried to put in Van Heck from Brighton.
And Van Hecky. He tried to put Van Hecky as a centre back.
No, but just let you know.
Yeah, and you know what? And you know what's the worst? You know what's the worst? We had a whole discussion about Amad Diallo versus Salah. Yeah. And Amad Diallo has been injured, and I didn't even name Saka because he was injured. You know what I'm saying? And these guys were literally almost putting Amad Diallo in that team.
Yeah, if I heard even the Brighton left back being considered, I would have left the stream straight away. Just that option there would have told me it's basically filthy fellas. It's basically a joke. It's not a logical discussion. Some football, just let you know, guys. Some football podcasts don't have to be logical. They can just be entertainment, drama, filthy fellas.
Ahmed is entertainment, to be honest.
Diallo is the best
Oh
winger
my-
in the league, and this guy's the
Bro.
best player in the league.
I
Like,
swear
listen,
to God.
some football fans shouldn't be allowed to watch football.
No. Hold on. I
Okay.
don't think you
So-
guys understand. No, hold on. We can't just move away from that. I don't think you understand how funny Souls is. The man said, as soon as I hear that, it's filthy fellas. It's a joke thing. We're not even here for a serious football
Yeah, it's not.
discussion,
Oh,
bro.
I missed that.
It's not a
I
real
missed
thing,
that.
bro.
Oh my! I actually missed that. I'm so
Hey.
sorry. Oh my god.
Souls is the
It's
funniest
real.
guy on
To be
the
honest,
planet,
sometimes
bro.
filthy fellas do have decent conversation. I'm not gonna lie.
They
Sometimes.
do,
Dude,
bro.
bro,
But
bro,
sometimes
yeah.
it's a
Tupian.
joke thing, bro.
Nothing is like. I think
Sometimes it's a
Shaki
joke
does
thing.
sports is incredible because the guys there know ball. Like you can tell they know ball.
Well,
Yeah,
SDS,
anyways,
cool.
let's move on.
yeah.
Yeah, SDS 100%. They know ball. They know ball better.
SDS is balls, bro.
They know ball better than everyone, in my opinion. Like
yeah,
I can relate.
Ball
Like
knowledge, bro, over there.
cool. For the midfielders, guys, we're doing a double pivot and a 10.
2 DMs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're giving me your names now, give me your double pivot. So we'll start with Saad, and then me, then T, then Souls, and then Sami last. Or actually, no, we'll start with Sami because Sami went last time.
Yeah,
So Sami, double pivot, and then give me your attacking midfielder. Attacking midfielder, leave it for later.
No, I would say Bruno Guimaraes,
Ooh.
and I would say Gravenberch.
Okay, I think one of them is definitely getting in. Gravenberch. Bruno Guimaraes is an interesting one because he is decent. He's had a good season, but okay. Saad.
No. He's had a good last 3.
One second, Souls. We'll come.
I'm gonna go with Gravenberch. Gravenberch. Big up to T.
That's not how you say it, but sure.
Oh, Gravenberch.
Gravenberch.
Almost. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with him, and I'm gonna go with.
Pick a name, ya habibi.
Calvin Phillips.
Rice.
Today, Saad.
Rice is crazy. Can I think for a second, bro? Is this not
Why-
supposed to be
why-
like
Yeah. You can think for a second, not for 25 seconds.
So can move on to somebody and then come back to Saad. We'll see. You can think.
Okay, we can circle back to Saad until
Let
he
me
thinks.
circle back to me.
For
please.
me,
Okay.
for me, I think no, sorry, it'll be me because we go like this and then we come back. So
Yeah.
you're next. I think Gravenberch definitely gets in, so I'm gonna put in there. I mean, I will wait for
But
T and
by the way,
Scholes.
without discussions, Gravenberch.
The other one for me would be Caicedo. I think Caicedo should be in this.
Ah,
in this
there
game.
you go again.
I think
What
Caicedo
is up
should be
with
in
this
midfield.
whole? I don't understand what this whole Caicedo prop is, bro. This guy has a bozo in him. This guy is not tidy with the ball. This guy can do brain dead stuff. You know what I'm saying? Suffer a card or give them a dangerous free kick. People don't speak about this with Caicedo, bro. This guy
It's
is
not Caicedo. It's not Caicedo.
Crazy take from you, Ash.
Yeah, it's
I don't think it's
It's
crazy. I think
literally
Caicedo should be
this
in
whole
these days.
this whole Caicedo prop. I don't understand, bro.
I know who you guys will mention.
All
You
right,
guys
tell
will
us
mention
why.
Thomas
Tell us why
Partey.
Caicedo over Bruno over.
Because I
McAllister,
think defensively,
I'm
he's been the
gonna
best.
go. No, wait.
The best
I'm
DM
gonna-
in the league. I think nobody has been a better DM in the league than him in terms
Gra-
of ball interceptions, in terms of breaking up play, in terms of
That's
building
fine.
up. To be honest, first half of the season, he also was actually doing something forward. He was like scoring. I think he scored in one or two games. He had a few assists here and there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in my opinion,
So better than
defensively,
Bruno, better than Gravenberch.
yes, defensively, he's been better than Bruno and better than
Okay.
everyone else in the league.
Yeah, okay. Listen, listen.
Wait, Souls, you're last. Let T go,
Oh,
and then
go
you're
on.
next. Go ahead.
Yeah. For me, it's Gravenberch and Partey.
Gravenberch gets in for sure.
Agree with TK exactly. Yeah.
I
Gravenberch
don't
and
mind
Partey.
Partey. I just think I said it better.
You know, people act like Partey is old, that he doesn't play good football. He has literally been our best midfielder in this team, and we are second. Yeah, people
We're looking
cannot
at the league,
convince me.
not the team.
People cannot convince me that the team that is falling off, aka Chelsea, has a better CDM than us at this moment in time. That's not
It's
true.
not Caicedo. It's not
No, that has
Caicedo,
nothing
it's
to do
not.
with it. T, stop, please. Don't do that nonsense. Come on. It has
No,
nothing
but
to do with that.
also
Palmer
Caicedo is
was
a
one of the best
bozo.
players last
Caicedo is a
season. It
bozo.
has nothing-
Caicedo is a bozo.
He's not a bozo. Not anymore.
No. Hold on. No. I know.
Anyways,
I agree with
continue.
Ash. I agree with Ash that the league position for a team doesn't matter for an individual player because obviously your league position is based on 11 players. But I agree with TK. Partey, in my opinion, has Gravenberch gets in automatically. I don't think any fan in the world would have put Gravenberch in for this season. The second player for me is Partey, only because he's been probably our best midfielder. We've always said when Partey can stay fit for a whole season, he's incredible, and his injury record has been good this year. Saved us in countless games. Been very good defensively, pushing the ball forward. We look lost without him. Every time he put Arteta put him at right back, we looked lost moving forward. Very, very progressive as a midfielder. And yeah, I think this year, especially because he's been fit and he's been playing well, I think he's been the second best CDM in the league after Gravenberch.
Okay. Just
And also,
out of
can I
curiosity-
give my
Yeah, go ahead.
reasons? Can I give my
Yes.
reasons for Partey also as well? Because yes, I said Caicedo is a bozo, but wallahi Ashraf, I genuinely feel that sometimes he's a ticking time bomb. Yeah, sometimes he just makes those challenges where he just gives away gets a yellow card or just gives away a dangerous free kick for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Caicedo has that in him. You know what I'm saying? And apart from that, yeah, Partey. Are we all in agreement where we can say that Partey literally this season looks like a whole different player than, you know what I'm saying, than what we expected from him?
Yeah, because
that guy has been exceptional. He has been better than Rice, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a coincidence. If you're better than Rice, you must be doing something good. And the only bad games that Partey had realistically were the games where when he played right back, bro. When he plays midfield, he doesn't play a bad game just like that. He mostly 99.9% of the time he plays a good game at centre mid.
Well, T, they're not playing the same position this season. Even in the previous seasons, he's always playing Rice in the 8 and Partey on the 6. So it's
but
I don't know
Caicedo plays in the 6.
No, I'm talking about Partey and Rice. He's comparing Partey and Rice.
I agree.
He's saying Rice. I mean, he's saying Partey is better than Rice this season, which I agree. But I cannot compare those two because they're not playing the same position.
No, but you can, Sami. But you can compare. You can compare what each one does in their specific role. You can compare that, and you can say
that's what I mean.
In his role,
I'm comparing Rice the 8 compared to Partey the 6. Is that what we're comparing right here?
Yeah,
but that is just like saying, Rice is having a better season than Ødegaard. You know what I'm saying? And even though they are not playing in the same position, you know.
Correct. Saad, before you give us your two,
okay.
while I obviously Souls initially said Ash will bring stats for everything, and look, I haven't brought stats for anything yet, but because you guys are making it seem like it's a laughable thing, I have to bring stats here, right? Because sometimes when people waffle nonsense, you have to bring stuff to show it.
But Ash, you're not completely
one
against
second.
Partey,
Let me show, and then you can argue later.
I'm agreeing with you, but I'm saying you're not completely against Partey, are you?
No. I love Partey. I think Partey's been amazing this season. So that's not
okay.
But to say it's crazy to put in Caicedo, I think it's mad. So Partey, who has been good this season, I'm again emphasizing he's been good this season, really good, better than, as he said, better than what a lot of people expected, because a lot of us thought his legs were gone. If you compare him to Caicedo, Caicedo is better in all the passing stats, or the majority of the passing stats, right? He's better when it comes to duels contested. He contests more duels. I think he wins more duels as well. So not only does he contest more in a game, he also ends up winning more. He has better aerial duel success, even though they contest almost a similar number. Partey is obviously slightly higher. We all know Partey is better in take-ons. Partey is a much better dribbler.
Can you put a column for Bruno there in that comparison?
Good one. I'll add Bruno right now. Blocked shots better, interceptions better, ball recoveries better, possession loss better. Even the things where you would think Partey should be better in, which is passing, Caicedo is still better than him. So when people say it's crazy,
and after all of this that Ash presented, I'm still picking Partey.
No, that's fine. Look, guys. The reason I'm presenting this is not to say Caicedo better than Partey. I'm just saying it's not because you guys reacted like, oh my God, Caicedo. It's not crazy. It's normal to say Caicedo in this team when his numbers and his performances this season have been good. Now to add Bruno,
top right, yeah.
Who might be better? Who knows? Actually, Bruno, Guimaraes.
You know he won't be better. You know Bruno won't be better.
Wallahi al-azim, uqsam billah, I don't know. Wallahi al-azim, I don't know. I've never done it here.
Yeah. Anyway, let's stop waffling about this and let's put my guy in. Wallahi, we're waffling about who's better between Caicedo, Thomas Partey.
Yeah, just make a
Bruno
vote.
Guimaraes.
Just make a
Yeah.
vote. My vote is Partey. TK's vote is
Can I
Partey. Go on.
can I even give my two before we do this whole vote thing, bro?
We know one of yours is Gravenberg. What's the
So
other one?
Gravenberg is one of my two, and then my second one. I know you've gone for Bruno G, yeah, Sammy. I'm actually gonna go for Tonali because I actually
Don't
think
say! He said Tonali! Sheesh. Bro, he watched them have a good game in the League Cup and against Liverpool. He's like, oh, Tonali. Bro!
shit.
He lost his shit. Wallahi. I saw someone put it in the comments,
Hold
and
on.
I was like, I
Hold
hope
on.
someone is clever enough to not say his name.
So hold on. Before we actually, I'm so sorry to the audience.
Saad's getting drawn out before iftar.
Yeah, wallahi, bro. I haven't even eaten yet, and this guy's trying to draw me out. I'm so sorry to the audience of the SARS Football Corner for having to see that weird emotional outburst. I don't know what that was, bro. It's a freak out.
Because you're
when
being
they do it-
fraudulent, that's why.
You know what?
Look
You know what?
at Tonali.
You know what? You know what? The
Tonali,
kids.
red,
You know what? You know
red,
what?
red,
You know what?
red,
You know what?
red.
Guys, 1 second. You know when the kids go around, they're videoing random person having like a public freak out. That is Ash right now. I don't know.
Yes,
what
I
it is.
do freak out when someone
Unbelievable.
says waffle
actually
crap
think-
out of their
I
ass.
actually think
I do freak out. You're
I'm
right.
I actually
Bullshit.
think the effect. I actually think no. I actually think the effect that Tonali has had over the majority of the season has been very, very good for
What effect?
especially coming
Name
back
it.
from that injury, coming back from the injuries that
The
he had.
morale.
They're coming back from
What
back
injury?
from
He was
betting,
banned the whole
coming
year
back
for
from that
betting.
coming back from that betting thing that he had, and obviously I think he had an injury in between when he came back. But regardless, in my personal opinion, I think that when you look at Tonali,
Coming
look at
back,
the fact that he
guys.
has.
Coming back from the
Dad,
injury.
Dad,
He's
you-
played.
if you watch-
He's played
if you watch-
26 games. He's played 26 games. Coming back from an injury, like he was injured for 10, 15 games. Coming back from an injury, 26 games.
Stop, Sad. You're having a stinker, bro. Let's move on, please.
Absolute
Yes, Sad. I feel
stinker.
like you need to give it up, Sad.
Anyway,
Bruh.
like I was saying, don't make me remove every single one of you. Because bro, if it's a madness, yeah. Firstly, hold on a minute. Because I will remove every single person here, yeah. And don't even get me started on removing Ash's status as
Yeah, Habibi, remove.
Bro,
Oh, my
wallahi,
$200 a week is gone.
This will be,
I am
bro.
broke.
Everybody's payments, yeah. You lot are living
Guys,
off of this.
Enjoy Saad's
Sad's
football corner.
Anyway.
Enjoy Saad's football corner
Anyway.
with Saad by himself. Saad will be sitting there saying, team of the season, who should we put for DM? I think we should put Gravenberg.
Tonali.
I think we
and
should put
Tonali.
Caicedo. I think we should put Tonali. And he's going to keep
No,
arguing with
hold
himself.
on.
What a show.
I have some self-respect. I would never put Caicedo as like a viable option.
No, it's not
Anyway.
self-respect. You
I
have
would've-
no
I would've-
logical
I have-
opinion.
I have some self-respect.
You have no. It's not
and I
self-respect.
know-
You have
I
no
know
ball
balls.
knowledge.
I know balls.
If someone
I know
puts
balls.
Tonali ahead of
I
Caicedo,
would
that's
never
football knowledge.
put Caicedo as a viable option because Caicedo is a bit booky, bro. This is Gen Z. thinking.
No.
If he's been booky, if he's been
Anyway.
booky, why does Caicedo?
Wait, stop.
Why does Caicedo clear Tonali in majority of the stats?
Hold on. I'm going to defend Ash, yeah? You know, Ash, yeah, he's pouring his heart out, bless him. He's brought a whole stat, right, to prove it. And Sad's come back with, I wouldn't put Caicedo because he's been booky.
Literally, look at the numbers. Better passing accuracy, better tackles, better,
you know what?
better in the air, better in ground duels.
Those is actually the best, bro. Man said Ash is pouring his heart out. He's got stats. He's got backing. He's got excuses. Like I'm just sitting there. Like,
Okay, guys.
If
Okay,
we're
guys,
being
let's
honest,
stop being biased. Let's stop being biased. Let's make this
This is proper
actually.
bias. Wallah, it's proper
Yeah,
bias.
let's make this actually
Gravenberg-
objective.
yeah.
No, listen.
Anyway, guys.
Let's do this actually objective.
Hold
yeah.
on. Grab and Bertrand Partey for me and TK.
Yeah,
You
hold
know
on,
Ash is
Yeah.
fine.
And
What-
Sami said the same. Sami said the same. So Thomas Partey
No,
gets.
Yeah.
no. Sammy said Bruno.
So Thomas Partey is.
Oh,
gonna be-
Sami said Bruno. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that means you have a
Sad,
party.
who's
I
your
have to change. If I wanted Tonali, but I'm not gonna get Tonali.
No.
either.
It's over. Thomas Partey got in by default because these two.
Oh,
were the
is there too many? Is there too many
Yeah.
votes?
There's too many votes. Yeah. Correct.
I thought it'd come down
Okay.
to-
Go parties in.
Well, I need
last-
I need Trajan to see this list. He will lose his mind.
The last one, which is, bro, okay, sorry. I swear to God, sometimes I don't entertain brain dead banter and trolls, but I am going to entertain it when he's saying, Ash clip farming, stat merchant. Nathan,
crazy, bro.
when you try to prove something, you use numbers. That's common sense. You
are
don't
a
use.
stat merchant, though. You are a
Yeah,
stat merchant.
no. I am a both merchant. I am a stats merchant
No,
and an
no, no,
eye
you
test
like- you
merchant.
move
I'm a
like-
both
you move-
merchant.
you move- you
But
move
when
like
someone says something stupid like the tonali, when I said tonali, he's like, but when I said tonali, they said no. We still said no, my brother. We still
Moving
said
like
no.
you- moving
We
like
all
you've got
laughed
shit-
except
moving like you've
Saad.
got shit.
Everyone laughed at your stupid opinion. I saw you say tonali
Anyway.
earlier, and I was like, that's brain dead comment, so I'll move on. But Saad decided to give you a lifeline.
Ashraf, iftar is in 10 minutes, brother. Put Salah right wing quickly and let's move on.
No, wait. The 10. Souls, you start.
Put Salah right wing. Let's get it over with, you know. And
Souls.
Isak in the front, you know.
Number 10.
Is too
Who
funny.
starts in the 10 for you? Even though this is a bit behind, I don't know why.
Can you remove the overlay?
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Give me souls. Number 10.
I'm gonna go. I'm biased because I really don't like this guy, but I'm gonna go McAllister.
Go ahead,
Wow.
T.
I mean, my bad. I'm eating. My bad, guys. My bad.
No.
Souls-
Big up.
Souls-
Enjoy your far.
Souls,
Enjoy
I'm
your
sorry, bro. Wallah, Souls, I'm sorry. I know you're
No, it
gonna
could be-
break your fast.
No, it could be a
So,
stinker.
so
it could be a stinker.
you know what? T
But-
is the biggest op.
It is
on
an
this whole
absolute
app.
stinker, by the way.
T is the
McAllister.
biggest op on this whole app, yeah.
Why?
Because he didn't even say sorry to me, bro. And I'm fasting also, yeah. Wallah haram alik. Wallah.
No,
haram
because
alik.
Souls made it known that he's gonna break his fast in a few minutes. That's why I'm apologizing to him specifically.
Shukran,
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm
thank you,
in the same
man.
place as him.
Anyway,
brother.
okay,
To
I'm
be
sorry,
honest,
Saad.
first
I'm sorry,
Saad,
Saad. There you
yeah.
are. There you
Sad,
are. There you are.
sad. You
Go ahead,
said
bro.
already
Go ahead,
eating.
T.
Thanks, T. Thanks.
Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
Okay. Yesterday I said Cunha, but then I realized, yeah, Cunha at the 10 is pretty shameless. You know what I'm saying? So I think I will go. You know what? I'm gonna go the Ashraf route, and I'm gonna be unbiased. I'm gonna put. Oh, it's hard to say this. I'm almost gonna say Palmer, bro.
La
We
hawla
have
wa
to, bro.
quwwata illa
We
I
have
ju-
to,
I-
T.
I
The
just
moment you
don't
said I'm
know
going to be
another number
unbiased,
10.
I knew you're going to be logical. Exactly.
No, T,
It's not even an
T,
argument.
T. You know what my issue is, yeah. You know, Saad's pick. You know, Ash's picks are very bait because Ash has already spoken about these players before. He's already spoken about Palmer being one of the best 10s. And I'm going to change.
What?
Palmer doesn't get in.
What do you
Palmer
mean?
Not
doesn't
this
get in.
season. Not this season, man.
Palmer doesn't
Not
get
this
in
season,
over.
bro.
Palmer doesn't
Yeah,
get in
guys,
over
name me
Bruno,
who's been better than him.
Bruno or
Gibson
Odegaard.
White.
Why has Gibson White been
Shout.
better than him? Why has
Is he?
White
You-
is a
you-
shout.
Morgan
Yeah,
Gibbs
yeah.
White
Gibbs
been
White.
better than him?
Actually, you know what?
In
I'm
what way?
changing my pick. I'm changing my pick. Gibbs White. I'm changing it. Gibbs
Yeah,
White.
yeah. Why? Explain to me, guys. Why is Morgan Gibbs White
Man,
been better
look,
than Palmer?
I'm not gonna bring up the stats for you, Ash. But from what I've seen,
Tell me your eye test. Yeah.
yeah, from the eye
Yeah.
test that I've seen a guy who's been really clinical, who's been really effective and impactful in his team. In this season, again, I'm not saying Gibson White is a better player than Palmer, but this season, Gibson White has performed to a certain level that we never expected, and this is why Nottingham, and he's
Really?
part of the reason why Nottingham Forest is in the top 4.
Correct.
Mm.
Where Palmer
What
didn't
about
do it.
Cunha?
He did
What
it.
about
He did it
Cunha?
last season. He did it last
No.
season. If you ask me
T, he's not
Palmer
been better
last
than Gibbs
season, I
White.
would say yes, Ash. Palmer would go into my team of the season. But this season, I'm
Gibbs-
sorry.
Yeah, Gibbs White has been absolutely pinnacle from.
Yes,
He's involved in
yes.
everything.
Yes.
In defensive, midfield, attack. He'll drive the
Has
ball.
he?
Watch him bro. Just the one game I'll notice, the game against Man City. Yeah, he was everywhere, like everywhere. Gibbs White. I know he's not a popular pick, and he's not a big player, and he's not a big name.
And consistent.
But if we're talking about this season,
And he's not better than
consistently-
Palmer. So
No, he's not better than Palmer. Palmer's a better player, right? And I think
Yeah.
Palmer's
This season.
this season. I'm going Gibbs White. Sammy's going Gibbs White. Ash is going Palmer. TK and Saad, who you going?
I mean, I think you people are being
No.
illogical. I'll tell you why. Because
I'm going.
you guys are doing this thing of last season he had, I don't know, 30 goals, 20 assists. I can't remember what the exact numbers were. He's been killing it. He's scoring week in, week out, blah, blah, blah. This season, compared to last season, he's fallen down. which is disappointing. Fair enough.
Mm.
But he's not
Yeah.
falling down to a point where someone overtook him. The reality is, when you're comparing an attacking midfielder, your bread and butter are goals, assists, chance creation, right? And he's slapping Morgan Gibbs-White. I think except for assists, he's slapping him in the other stuff. And even assists, I don't know if who's better, to be honest. Maybe I think Morgan Gibbs-White might be equal or one better. I can't remember. It's illogical to say Morgan Gibbs-White, because a few people are going to be like, but Cole Palmer has not showed up against the big teams. Well, Morgan Gibbs-White has not showed up against Arsenal. He's not showed up against Liverpool.
No, Ash,
He's not showed
True.
up against...
And you know what it is with Palmer? You know what it is with Palmer? I feel like his stats were so boosted at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Even though he has a bad spell, he still has better GA and other stats overall than the most number 10s that we've seen in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I would love to put Ødegaard there, but Ødegaard just doesn't have the numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. And he has.
But also to add to your point, and I totally agree, GA is not the only factor here as a number 10, because you have to be involved in the attacking formation. You could be the pass before the assist pass, and Gibbs was doing it. He was part of a unit, and that unit was seamless and flawless, and they were really good. I've seen them a couple of times Nottingham Forest this season. They were absolutely phenomenal, and Gibson-White was part of that team. I'm sorry, Ash.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's fine. We can vote him in. I just feel like as a 10, I don't think he's better than Palmer. I don't think Palmer has been great, but I don't think Palmer has been worse than Gibbs-White, in my opinion. But anyways, Saad? Where's Saad?
Is it?
Okay, I think both of them went to break their fast.
Yeah, but
Saad, Souls. Souls already voted. Saad.
Why are you coming
Yeah,
fast?
okay, guys. We'll just pick for Saad. So I guess we're going with Morgan Gibbs-White.
No, wait.
Your noise.
Are you sure? Are you
Souls, your
sure
noise,
Saad
please.
would? Are you sure Saad would pick Gibbs-White?
Because it's a tie here. I think it's 2-2 now. 2 votes for Gibbs and 2 votes for
Okay,
Palmer.
we'll leave this position for
Yeah,
later.
just leave it open.
Right
leave it
wing,
open.
right wing. I'm
Salah.
not gonna open a
Salah.
discussion. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah,
That's
Are you
guys,
sure?
guys,
Are you
guys,
sure
guys,
it's not
sorry,
Amad Diallo?
Look, it's very
Man,
close between
fuck
him and
off,
Ahmed
dude.
Diallo.
I'm sorry, you're
Very close.
fuck off, man. It's really Ahmad Diallo. Hell, man.
wait, guys.
I'll
listen,
put
sorry.
Ranieri over Ahmad Diallo, man. And I'm being serious.
Yeah, 100%. Wallahi, I would put one area ahead of Ahmed Diallo, based on this season only.
Wait,
Okay.
Ash. Listen, I need to go, guys. Unfortunately, because I'm with family and there's a lot of noise and stuff.
Yeah, Habibi, we have 2 more positions.
Okay,
Khalas.
pick a striker, Souls, and the left
Pick a
wing,
striker. Pick a left
and
winger
go.
first.
Okay,
left
I was
winger
gonna go.
first.
I was gonna go Salah, left. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go. Give me some options, Ash.
Gakpo.
Anthony, Gakpo.
There's Gakpo. There's
Anthony's good
I
this
don't know,
season.
Semenya. He's been playing left and right.
Yeah, Semenyo. Yeah,
Anthony.
Semenyo.
Okay,
Which
you know what?
Anthony?
I'll stay. I can hear you guys. Go.
Yeah, there's
Trossard.
Semenya. There's
Nah,
not Trossard,
Definitely
please.
not Trossard.
There's-
Definitely not Trossard.
Awful, man.
Haters.
I don't know if you want to put
Cheers,
Son. I
man.
think Son has been poor. The Callum Adres. I don't know, to be honest. A lot of left wingers have been. I think Gakpo is maybe the obvious choice.
Yeah, he's been
I
good.
think he's been the only other player with Liverpool who's bailed him out a couple of times, and he's had some good performances, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
yeah.
That's what I said yesterday, and people looked at me sideways, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said Gakpo is literally their second best attacker, and without him,
He is. Easy.
their attack looks worse. It's just a
Easy,
fact.
man. You're talking about Liverpool attack. Yeah, easy, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
second one after
Easy.
Salah.
Okay, so Saad is still not here. Souls, did you hear the options?
For who?
Astaghfirullah. Left wing.
Left
We
wing,
said
Salah.
Gakpo.
What's the options?
We said this Gakpo. There is, I don't know why someone put Hudson Odoi, but fine, Hudson Odoi. We'll throw him in there. Wissa as well. Aaron is saying
Right, so
Mitoma.
enough of all this
Mitoma.
waffle. Enough of all this waffle. Now that I've broken my fast, I can correctly deal with these wafflers that have been here today.
Ash, you mean Ash?
Yeah, 100% Ash. But anyway, guys, let's go back to what were we on before? What was the one that we
Number 10, Sad. What's your number
Give
10?
us your number 10 vote. It's
So-
between Cole Palmer and Gibbs White. There's
It's,
no other
it's
option.
two versus two.
I'm gonna
It's
go
2
Morgan-
versus 2.
I'm gonna go Morgan Gibbs White.
Correct.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
what I said
Sad.
he's
Thank
gonna
you.
My man, Sad. My man.
Morgan Gibbs White. Okay, left wing.
So are we not going to do right wing?
We already did
Are
Salah.
you gonna
It's
say?
done.
Are you gonna say
There's
someone
no
else?
argument.
Well, actually, I was actually going to put up a
We don't. Nobody
player.
cares. Give us the left
Okay.
wing.
Right, so Neto doesn't even get a shout. Neto doesn't even
Not
get a shout.
even, man.
Neto,
No,
Neto does
no.
not even get
What?
a. He
Sad.
does not even.
Sad.
Neto does not even deserve his name to be said, let alone like get a shot.
Sad.
No.
Wallah, hey,
Guys,
give
Sad,
Neto
I
the
take back my
Ballon d'Or,
props,
bro.
Sad.
Give Neto the
Bro,
Ballon d'Or.
Hey T,
Sad.
listen, I can't lie.
I'm taking back
Oh,
my
I don't-
props to you, son.
Bro, I don't know what was in that tamar, but bro, you know what I mean? It's mad.
Bro,
Anyway,
was it tamar with tahshish or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, قول لي
Sounds like it, wallah. Sounds like it. Go ahead, Saad.
ذوق
Left wing.
علينا.
Yalla, Saad.
what you doing? Left wing, yeah. Left
Yeah.
wing. I'm actually gonna go with Semenyo for this one.
Okay. Semenyo.
Yeah, I just feels like his end product is just ass, bro. Semenyo's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the only thing is the way he dictates, the way he takes over a game, yeah, is unbelievable. And I think we've seen that numerous times this season where he just takes over a game and everything's just running through him for Bournemouth. Like, yeah, I think they've been inconsistent, but bro, at times, bro, he's unplayable. I see him going to I actually see him going to Arsenal in the next 2 years.
I don't think we sign him. Maybe he's a fan of Arsenal.
Inshallah.
There was something that he said on a thing. Have you seen that video clip that he says where he asks him? I think Sky Sports, and the guy asked him because he was like, "Oh, who's your favorite team?" And he was like, "Arsenal." And he was like, "Oh, does that mean we might see you ever go to play for Arsenal?" And he was like, "Bro, I'm not saying nothing." You know what I mean? So.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, look, guys. So left wing, Saad said Semenya. There's obviously Kakpo. There's Wissa, who's been amazing this season as well. Nathan keeps like throwing this. He's glazing that man. So 14 goals, 2 assists. There's Mitoma, I think, who's been decent as well.
No, Mitoma fall
Left
off the cliff,
wing.
man.
Who else has been okay?
Tell him again, Nathan, mate. Tell him again, Nathan. Tell him again, man. Tell him again.
Who else? Who else is there? Tell us, guys. I've already given my vote, and so has T.
Wait,
Souls, we're waiting for your
Who did
vote.
you vote for? Who did you vote
I
for?
said Khakpo. Kodi Khakpo.
La
That's a
hawla
stinker.
wa la
Gakpo's
quwwata
a
illa billah.
stinker. Gakpo's a
Gakpo.
stinker.
Okay,
Oh my
name
God.
one.
To say
Name one
Gakpo-
standout. Name one standout left winger that is actually.
Semenya has 7
fighting
goals
for
and 4
something.
assists. Why is that not good?
Gakpo-
I'm
I'll
actually
right?
debating
Gakpo-
between.
Gakpo-
Gakpo's
go
not better than
this
hold on.
season,
Gakpo's
bro.
not better than Diaz. So and Diaz is not the best left winger in the league. So
Oh
No,
my
Gakpo is
man,
better than
come
Diaz this
on,
season.
Come on,
Guys,
Saul.
Gakpo is
No,
better than Diaz this season.
Gakpo is way better than Diaz this season because not only because of GA, because Diaz has more GA, believe it or not. I feel like Diaz's performances just have dropped off significantly to the point that even Liverpool fans just don't want to see him in the lineup anymore. You know what I'm saying? They just say, "Oh, play him striker or don't play him at all." You know what I'm saying?
hold on.
They
hold on.
really want to see Gakpo. They rate Gakpo
TK,
way more than Diaz overall.
There you
TK,
go.
can I ask you one
Souls,
question?
here's
No,
a
no,
Liverpool
but,
fan
TK, I want to ask you one
who
question,
watches
bro, yeah?
games every single game, goes to stadium, and he's saying Diaz is trash.
No, TK, I want to ask you one question, bro. Because obviously, I know you don't blindly back them because you give logical arguments for all of them, which is
Yeah.
fair. But is there any Dutch players that you actually is there any Dutch or Turkish players you don't rate or are willing to speak down on?
I mean, I do not. I can name you enough, bro. I do not rate any Fenerbahce player apart from Arda Güler. Big up Arda
There you
Güler,
are.
of course.
Still
There you are.
biased. Still biased.
You know what I'm saying?
Biased, man. It's still biased.
And the ban Samet Akaydın, ban all those guys.
There you
know what I'm
go.
saying?
Another Liverpool fan who says Gakpo way bigger than Diaz. It's not even.
Yeah,
fair.
No, but
Anyway.
That's terrible take.
This is me being honest. I don't see a left winger in this league genuinely better than Gakpo at this moment in time. I just don't.
What about Anthony Gordon?
Oh,
That's a conversation. That's a
pick.
conversation.
That is
For
a
me,
conversation.
it was very close between him and Gakpo. You know, I'm really leaning towards Anthony.
It's not close. Bro, Gakpo's having a bog standard season, guys.
Sammy.
It's a bog standard
Gakpo.
season. It's
Sammy,
not something
Gakpo.
amazing.
I'm
Sammy.
looking, guys. I'm looking at this
brother.
season in individuality. I'm not looking for previous season or
Yeah,
was it
I
better
think this
or
season
not.
Gakpo has been amazing in my opinion. On that left wing, I think
no
he's
doubt,
covered
no
in
doubt.
spots.
I'm saying I'm debating between those two.
Anyway, listen, my pick is Anthony Gordon. And Anthony Gordon has been better than Gakpo. Easily.
Souls just piggybacks off whatever Sami says. Sami's the real ball knowledge. Souls just piggybacks off him.
Sammy, that's an unbelievable pick.
He's done that 3 times this season.
Unbelievable, Sammy.
Go ahead.
I like that.
No, he's right, though. Gordon's been the best, bro. Gordon's been better than Gakpo.
So wait, so we have 2 votes. We have 2 votes Gakpo, 2 votes Gordon. Saad, what's your vote again?
Please,
You said
Saad,
Semenyo.
please, bro. Saad.
No,
please,
no,
bro.
but you already know. Listen, I like Gakpo as a player, 100%. But I think this season, I'm just going to give my explanation. I think this season has been a bit overrated. I think people are overrating this season a bit too much. For me, it's
Ya Allah. They're winning the league, Habibi.
Hold on. For me, I feel like Gakpo is having a bog standard season. It's not something really to shout out about, yeah. But I accept that he's having, he's scoring goals towards the title race, whatever. But when I talk about a player who I think
And winning penalties.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's all good. Winning penalties, Warrior penalties, bro. Big up. But when I think of a player who really deserves this, I think Anthony Gordon definitely deserves this. I think his performances, not only last season but this season, bro. Now sometimes when
he's grinding, man. He's grinding,
bro. He'll just come out of nowhere, bro. Quick little flip flap, bang, bottom corner, top corner. Doesn't matter, bro. He just finds goals or he gets assists, bro. If you look at his
what's the
assists,
GA? What's the GA? Ash, since you are ours.
Yeah.
Who? Gordon is
Between
6
Gordon
and 5.
and Gakpo.
6 and-
What?
Same.
5?
11 GA, same.
11.
Exactly.
Okay, so it wasn't fair. to say
Anyway,
that,
who are we
so-
going for? Is it Gordon or Gakpo?
Gordon has 1 penalty. So okay, we'll put Gordon. And after I put Gordon, I just want to say one thing real quick. Obviously, I think we all agree we're not putting in a Liverpool striker, right?
No, it's
Which
Isak.
means by the end of this, the team that's currently
Mikel Merino, man.
the team that's currently 12 points ahead in the league only has 3 players.
Yeah, man.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You know what, Ashraf? You know what, Ashraf? I agree. We should remove Partey and put McAllister. You know what I'm saying? And we should remove Gordon and put Gakpo. Yeah.
No,
I think so, but anyways,
you know what?
No, hold on.
I agreed with T in regards to putting in like maybe a McAllister, but when he said that
McAllister, same.
that's
Not Gakpo.
Yeah, okay, خلاص. Remove Partey for McAllister. Let's be fair, guys. Come on, let's be fair.
Let's be
Oh,
fair,
you're already
because
back into that.
they are the winners.
Are you diabetic?
Red line and Tarango, wallahi,
You're back
you're
to me,
witness because you see me in other channels. It's not me.
Myself.
I have been unbiased. Some others
It's also
have
not me. It's also not me. You hear me, Red Lion.
Guys, I don't accept on Partey to be in this team, to be honest. As much as you guys told me that he's very important, pivotal for Arsenal, which I agree to a certain
You
degree,
guys
but
shoved him
I
in
don't think
somehow.
he's
To be fair, I just wanted to go against.
McAllister, that better than Bruno Guimaraes, even better than Joel Linton. For me, Partey was not that level for me this season.
Yeah.
I
be
don't
honest.
think
You know what it is, Sammy? I just wanted to go against Caicedo. That was my whole agenda. You know what I'm saying?
No, fuck Caicedo, man. That guy ain't playing in this. He's not going to this lineup. Man. Are you crazy? Are you mad?
That's also biased.
Ash had a stinker there. Ash had a stinker.
I didn't have a stinker. The stats shut all of you guys. You know what? I think Kanye West said this: men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So numbers is slapping.
Hey, Kanye West said a lot more things. You know what I'm saying?
The striker position. No, he said this when he was sane. Before he lost his mind. Before he went crazy. Although, to be honest, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with everything he says these days, but some things are wild.
Listen,
Okay.
quoting Kanye West in 2025 is nasty work.
The
bro.
striker,
Anyway,
I quoted him from 2012,
yeah,
not
that's
2020.
crazy. That
The
is
striker
crazy.
position.
Anyway.
The striker position. This is gonna be an interesting one, unless everyone agrees it's Isak.
Bro, it is Isak. Who else is it gonna be?
No, some people might say Haaland because he's like up there and stuff.
No, bro. No. For his standards, he's been having a very average season. Very average
Isak's the
season.
best striker in the world.
I think he's the best striker in the world. I swear, I
Bro,
genuinely
it's
believe it.
Isak, bro. It's Isak 100%, 110%, 100 million%, bro.
I will say this though, honestly, like this big respect to the guy who's having an absolute shit season, who's been crap this season, who's not been good enough, or not good enough, but hasn't not been his best, and still has 21 goals in the league. Haaland, like he set the bar
that's great,
so
man.
high. 21 goals is like, yeah, he's having a shit season.
He's a poacher, man. There's nobody
It's
better
He
than
mad.
him.
is.
It's
Yeah.
He
mad.
is. But
21
when you look at his impact, what are City gonna win this season? I feel like what
Yeah,
Isak
but
did
that's
for
not him, though.
Newcastle, what Isak did for Newcastle is unheard of. These guys won one trophy after 70 years, bro.
Yeah.
And that's mostly
I
because
like
of
guys,
him.
it more than yeah.
But guys,
Even
guys,
Chris Wood is being good this season,
No, but
regardless of
guys.
his.
Yeah, Chris
Can I
Wood has
be
been
honest,
really
yeah?
good this season as well.
But guys, can I be honest here? In this team, yeah, I thought of what Ash said and it's correct. Even though I don't believe you should have the whole team in the starting 11 if you're going to win the league.
No,
I
of course
think
not.
that the front three, in my opinion, is spot on. I think the midfield three, only Partey could come out from McAllister, but I think Gibbs
I
White is
agree.
incredible.
I think
But
I
I
think
think-
McAllister
but I
should be
think-
there in my opinion.
No. But I think in defense, though, you could easily slot in Konate for Gabriel. That's me being unbiased. Because
No,
Gabriel's
no.
been incredible.
Because Gabriel has also been scoring goals. Gabriel Konate was missing for 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's the point, Souls.
He's missing for 6
he's
weeks.
missing.
Gabriel has had no bad games and he's been scoring winning goals. Like literally defensively, availability, attacking, he's been better in all
Yes.
three in my opinion. So but McAllister for me, the interceptions he makes, the way he initiates attacks, the work rate, because
Yeah,
the main
McAllister
reason
was my
Liverpool have
first
killed
pick.
yeah,
You
the
said
main
I
reason
think
Liverpool
I-
have killed teams
That's the
this
first name I
season.
said, actually.
Yeah, the main
No,
reason
it's-
Liverpool have
sure,
killed people
sure.
this season is because their
Yep,
midfield
yep.
have
No,
been like
up.
workhorses.
Up. Now.
Yeah, Allah souls, I'm gonna mute you because you have a background noise.
But why
The
do I-
midfield has been like has put in an incredible work shift, and McAllister has been at the heart of that along with Szoboszlai. I know he's not been that good in scoring goals, but McAllister's not his job is not scoring goals. So for me, I would put McAllister over Thomas Partey, honestly.
Yeah,
same, but
I agree
you
with
said
that.
I stinker though.
Okay, let's change it then.
You know, I'll only accept that because they're winning the league. But if they were not winning the league, I would put Bruno Guimaraes.
I hear that. I hear that as well.
Or
You
maybe
know,
sad.
Ashraf, because
Or
you were
maybe-
speaking
or
about
maybe-
yeah.
Yeah,
What'd
maybe
you say?
sad stinky. Yeah, maybe sad stinky point. He put Tonali. Tonali is stinker of the episode. Everyone vote for it.
It is a
Thinker of the
stink-
episodes.
Honestly, putting Tonali in is one of the worst calls I've seen in a combined
same,
lineup.
same.
It's
Yeah,
almost as bad. It's almost as bad as Ahmed from Al Ahwa putting Estupinian and Emiliano Martinez. in.
Estupinian.
Stupid, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. Aaron, at least Aaron is honest. McAllister hasn't been that good, but he is
I
still
think he
better
has.
than most midfielders in the league, in my
Correct.
opinion.
correct. Yeah.
Even him having a so-and-so season is still better than most midfielders that we've seen in this league, you know what I'm saying? Because if Rice didn't play, okay, this could be a hot take, I just want to throw it out there. If Rice didn't play 8 this season, he would have been team of the season number 6. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you,
all I'm
T.
saying.
Thank you.
He's not a number
Thank
8. He is more of a number
Thank
6.
you.
If Rice
Thank
played
you.
6, he would have been in the team of the season. That's
Okay,
just
that
my
means we're
opinion, though.
saying- That means
Absolutely
we're
agree
saying
with you, T.
Partey. That means we're saying Partey didn't have the great season we think he did because we're saying someone else in our team could
No,
have
he's
done a
been
better job.
consistent.
No,
Ash.
no,
He's
bro.
been good, but consistent. But I wouldn't put him in the level of the other guys like Gravenberch, like Bruno, all these players. McAllister, even he's not been that,
Also, big shout out to Bruno Fernandes. I think he's going to end the season one of the best 10s in the league.
one of the what? Sorry.
Who? Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. He's been amazing.
You know what it is, Souls? Because of Staffy, because I watch Staffy a lot. I think he's hilarious. I watch a lot of United games as well. Also because of my mates, you know what I'm saying? Bruno Fernandes, his biggest problem is his overall play. Yes, he can have a goal or assist here and there. But I feel like if you look at how he plays football, it's just not good, bro. Wallah, it's not good. This guy cannot hold
disagree,
on to the ball to save his life.
No, he's a
This
baller, man.
this guy has to release the ball to anyone. You know what I'm saying? This guy cannot hold on to the ball, make a smart play. I feel like his overall play is just suffering from the fact that, yes, he gets GA, but his overall play is just lackluster, in my opinion, bro, when it comes to as a midfielder, then, yeah?
I think he's a bit direct, in my opinion.
He is, but
doesn't keep the
sometimes
ball.
too direct. Sometimes too direct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe, I hear you.
Cool, guys. So this basically is our team of the season. Goalkeeper, we have David Raya. Defense, right back, Julian Timber. Left back, Anthony Robinson. Centre backs, we picked Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel Magalhaes. Midfield, we went with a double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberch from the title-winning team. Morgan Gibbs-White as the 10, who's having a good season, obviously, from Forest. And then the front three, Mo Salah, best player in the league. Isak, best striker in the league. And Anthony Gordon as the left winger. Let us know what you guys think. I think we did a good job at this. I think this is a pretty decent lineup.
All right, yeah, man. It's better.
I don't think there's any player who's like a stinker or any player that looks like, oh shit, why the hell is he here?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I still believe that Gibbs White is low-key a stinker, but that's just me, maybe.
Nah.
I don't think he's a stinker. I don't think he deserves to be there either, to be honest. I don't think it's a stinker though, like, because to be honest, how many outside Palmer, how many tents have killed it this season?
Yeah,
Not many, to
even
be
more
honest.
than-
No, yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm willing to do, Ashraf? You know what I'm saying? And I know I went against Caicedo just a moment, but if we didn't have a 10 and we only had 3 midfielders, I wouldn't mind going Gravenberch, Caicedo, and McAllister. You know what I'm saying? But we need a number 10, so we cannot put Caicedo in this team. I feel
Yeah,
like that would be more
to be
realistic
honest-
overall.
To be
What do you mean
honest, in the
Caicedo, man? Are
long-
you crazy?
No, he's not.
None
crazy.
of the
He's
Chelsea players can come in except Palmer. That's
in the
to
in the
be
long
debated.
term, I actually think McAllister would do a good job as a 10. I don't know if Liverpool will ever play him there, but in the long
I never
term, I
seen
think
him
he
there
would do
play
a good.
there.
He has
In,
played in
in
Forest.
Argentina, maybe.
Sorry, not
maybe, right?
Forest. No, for Brighton, a couple of games he played as an advanced midfielder, and he was creating, he was scoring, he was passing, he was shooting. Even for Argentina, you're right. For Argentina in the World Cup, he was making runs in and creating chances and scoring. I think as a 10, he actually would be decent. But anyways, yeah, let us know what you guys think. I think Saad, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. We're gonna probably
Saad
save
is
it.
eating mahshi or
Oh, yeah,
tagine
yeah.
or something.
Saad
What is he eating,
Yo,
Saad?
I'm here, you frauds, man. You fraudulent guys. Bro. Listen, I just
Stop.
got my food. والله بصحة والراحة والله الماكلة والله. Listen,
Yalla,
والله
Habibi, wrap up. We need to go.
كل شيء تتغوت والله تتغوت كل شيء والله. Anyway, listen, guys. I appreciate you for joining us for this team of the season. I mean, yeah. Listen, we're here, man. This is the team of the season. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna go and eat because I'm starving. But listen, it's been amazing, people. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Link in the description is down for all of these guys below. Make sure to go over there and subscribe to their channels as well. See you
Brahim
lot
Diaz
later.
better than Orda Guler.
100%.
There you are.
Peace out.
There you are.